Bear the fuck down. Welcome in Mailbox Sports. T. Miles, Robbie. What is going on today? Y'all know what's at stake out here. We are straight speculating and air hustling. First of all, like you said, bear the fuck down. T. Miles. Hey, you was there. You know every emotion we had for the night, and you know exactly how things started out and how they felt. But we know already we done punched that ticket. We know exactly where we going today, which is to be celebratory for one of these teams. Today we're going to listen in lightly to the Philadelphia Eagles and San Francisco 49ers game to indeed find out who the Bears' next opponent will be. Before we figure that out, go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. And in the chat, drop who you want to win this matchup. Obviously, the 3 seed, 6 seed, higher seed of all the remaining goes to the Bears. And so I want to know who you got. Who do you want to win this game? And we will go right into the listen in. So let's go ahead and listen to it first off if you want to.
Both coaches have amazing records.
Robbie said you want to rematch with San Francisco. So what I get from that, Robbie, is that if we beat, what do you call it? If we beat San Francisco, if we beat, not us, if San Francisco beats Philly, my apologies. You saying you think they beat the Seahawks at home. I'm going to get your thought about it, but before I finish getting thoughts, we're going to welcome in my buddy and resident Steeler aficionado, G. Honda. What's going on with you, bro? How you feeling today, man?
Started to come in and join in the fray, and
let me see if we got, checking my studio and see if I got G muted, because I might.
Wasn't Dom in the middle of something with the last time they...
Oh, okay. I thought it was, you know, I do it a lot, man, so I got to always think it's me. And we gonna, okay, all right. We in this thing now. Let me go ahead and get active for us real quick. The real America's team, sure. We gonna. Hey, first of all, G, I can't even tell you that the emotions going through, well, first you probably saw my jersey and saw my heart jumping through that thing over here in stream, because I thought it was all but I thought it was a dog fight that we probably was going to fall just short of. You know, I knew the comeback was apparent in some ways, because like G-Class said yesterday, we see it all the time. But what I didn't know is if we were going to have the last bullets as far as the defense that it was going to take to win the game. And so my kudos and surprise and a little homage. We'll give you a little small sample right there. We straight monsters of the midway today. You can be for one night, you can be appropriately referred to as such, beloveds, because the defense in the second half of that game, G, stood on their head and did what I think was a bang-up job. And we talked about it, I think, earlier on when we talk about defenses and the structures or strengths that they have. And we talked about the fact that if you have what I call timely stops, even if you don't have what we would classify as a good defense, I think those are the things that matters most in this game of football if you, in fact, have an offense that can hold its weight in any given time. And so, like, the offense didn't perform early on. The defense looked to be a sieve in the first half. But the way in which the second half started out, defense knew that they were on the field to start. They set the tone. And I think that was the impetus for the comeback more so than anything. Not to mention they kept it going. And, gee, this is something that we talked about, I think, and I don't know if you specifically said it, but I know T. Miles has said it. We don't win games, Chili, if we don't get takeaways. How many takeaways did the Bears get last night, G. Honda? I tell you, Z-damn-row. Not a nan. We had several opportunities. We forced a fumble in the end zone that wasn't recovered by us, and it didn't go out of the back of the end zone, so it wasn't a touchback. They scored on a subsequent drive because they got it back at the 1, I believe. We had an interception of sorts, and I can't think about where in the field it was. that particular ball was dropped. But we had 3 opportunities for. We had a fumble that was poked out and kicked by the lineman who caught the ball, and Javon Dexter didn't pounce on it, and we recovered none of those. Yet and still, in the first game this all year, we were able to do something that we have not done, which is win in that particular fashion by not creating or winning the turnover battle. Because Caleb had 2 interceptions last night. Typically, we are the least likely to turn the ball over in the NFL. I know the postseason is different, so we ended the regular season being the least turned over team in the league. In the postseason, we already got 2. We lost the turnover battle last night, and somehow my defense was able to do what we've been asking for all year, which was to get simple 3-and-outs, and they 3-and-outed them to death. And I was appreciative of it, and now we get to look forward to who we think wins in the, what do you call it, the matchup before the matchup. So San Francisco, Philadelphia both play. The winner of this matchup determines the matchup for our beloved Bears and the Seahawks. And so I know you're an AFC guy. I know you locked in tomorrow night as far as your matchup against the Texans. But today in that particular game while we listen in, who do you think going to win? Or who would you want to win or who you think going to win? Let's see if they are the same or different answers. Philly and San Francisco. Top pro. Yeah. And do me a favor. I got a question for you as far as your headset. Oh, okay. Keep it closer to your mouth or whatever, your mic, just so they can hear you or whatever, a little bit better. Yeah. Ferg and everybody did tell me that when Ferg welcome in, Top Pro welcome in, Chili. We got some mixed emotion or mixed desires. We got some people that want the Niners to win, including myself. Chili wants the Eagles to win, meaning he wants to face the Eagles. I want to face a California team in the cold weather's dream. And I don't think Matt Stafford still to this day plays well outside. He played a lot in Detroit, but that was in the dome. Wasn't in playoff weather. And right in his particular instances that he's not had to play indoors, he's had favorable matchups in terms of the locations. I think last year he was a 7 seed, but they still played in a warm weather climate last year to beat a 7 before they ultimately lost to Philly. And they did, They did have a pretty good game against Philly, but I still think it bodes well for the cold weather in terms of his age, his back, because he always has back problems. We know how your joints are affected by weather. And I need all things considered to go that way. And I think that my answer will vacillate simply because this game right here will tell us a bit more about how I feel about that. And what I mean in that instance is that we get to watch both teams operate today, and I get to find out whether or not we are dealing with playoff Jalen Hurts or if we are dealing with the Jalen Hurts I've seen in every regular season. And we have to admit that in 2 Super Bowls, the better quarterback, even when Patrick Mahomes on the field, was Jalen Hurts. and I almost want to say by far in terms of his performance. So we know in these clutch moments when the stage is at its biggest, he is able to perform. If that guy is still on the field and they operate in that manner today, I know Vic Fangio is a guy who is able to put a defense together, and Jalen Carter is back. And so while I honestly, the way my team is able to play fast and loose and close gaps, I'm not really concerned with the opponent. I just got a partial, and I think that somebody from Philly coming to play in the cold weather is less affected than someone from California coming to the Midwest in January. And so maybe a very go ahead. Yep.
Let me ask you this, not to cut you off. Do you think Bears effective coming from behind, playing from behind, that's going to really stifle them a bit as far as like, if you come up against somebody like Philly, let's just say,
Mm-hmm.
and you got those guys that y'all, you know what your defense is, you
Yeah.
know what your offense brings to the table. So in that dynamic, of course, where you want San Fran to win so that they can come to Chicago. But let's just say Eagles pull off the win.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think y'all having that come from behind method is what y'all showed throughout the season? Numerous times, Caleb has indeed shown his greatness. I mean, I know people say what they say about him, but you got to give a man his respect. You got to give a man his flowers, for the work that he's done. But do you think that method of coming from behind is gonna come back to get you?
In some regards, that method could, but this is where I don't think that method comes in. Philly, I'm sorry to tell you, got gashed by my running backs. Please believe and have take solace in understanding that he will not, in any way, shape, or form, run away from, no pun intended, his running backs. And that type of game, our running game will travel. And time of possession is something that I think we can do better because I don't trust in their offense as much as the other offenses in the league. That is where I think the offset is. Whereas I think the other teams suffer from performance in the cold weather. I think that their offense is not advanced enough to keep up with ours or advanced enough to indeed pull away in such a way that allows them to do even. I'm concerned not with your quote unquote adequate defense, despite the last 4 weeks. Yeah, I've played. Did you not play against the Browns defense this year? Okay, so that's the number 3 defense in the league. I played against the same one. I put up 31 on their ass. What I'm trying to tell you is, I fear not my offense against anybody's defense. That won't fast start, slow start. Yes, I'm never happy with a slow start, but my team scored 25 points in the fourth quarter last night. I am not worried about anybody's defense stopping my team. My team stops my team on offense. Nobody's defense stops being on offense. We talked about it ad nauseum last night, and why we thought we wasn't going to be able to come back in the game, and that was mainly because as San Francisco scores in the game to start, mainly because my defense wasn't going to be able to get a stop. If your offense is not advanced enough to make my offense pay, like even a team last night is like Green Bay. Jordan Love still had 4 touchdowns last night. And if the run game has any semblance of effectiveness, I think it could change things just the same. While Saquon is a running back that can affect things, time of possession affects things as well. And I know factually that Jalen defense has really put him in a position to operate on short fields to get the offense going. Whereas, I'm sorry to tell people once again, I know that we lost my left tackle last night, Ozzie Trapillo. I don't foresee the drop-off in terms of us being the 3rd overall ranked line for the year. I know we're going to drop off from that one, but going from 3rd to, let's say, theoretically 7, I still don't see the defensive line that is able to out-scheme. And I'll tell you why. One of the particular reasons. And Chili brought this up because I wanted to talk about this for real. Last night in the game, and I made a short. Well, it's Chili didn't ruin it. It's coming out tomorrow. the touchdown pass to DJ, the final game-winning touchdown of the game last night. DJ lines up, obviously to the left. We see a stacked line, and you got 6 people on that line. The tight end being one of those blockers. What most people didn't see is, one, he stole that play from Washington. Washington scored a touchdown on that with McCaffrey's kid, Luke. And this is where the slip screen went. And Chili may have seen it already. They lined the tight end up at right tackle. They took my right tackle and moved him over to the left side. So Darnell was on the left side. You got Cole Kmet lined up in his position, and you only had Jonah next to Cole. You think that the guard is going to leak back out. I mean, the tackle going to leak back out and go to the right with the screen, because you saw Luther waiting just like they had Debo. So Debo's waiting out in the flat. Luther recreated that one right there the same way, right for a bubble. And instead of that particular drop to the screen, DJ kept going, showed on like a wheel route of sorts. Caleb saw it, replicated the play, and that was, in some ways, I think, at the end of the game, if you realize Theo was our replacement, I don't think that it was by design that he called that play right then. Like, I don't think at all it was by design that he happened to pull your right tackle over to help out the lesser experienced left tackle last night in crunch time, because at that point Theo was already in the game. And so, wonderful play design. He called it at the right time because he understands how to scheme things up and protect his quarterback the best way possible. And your offense is allowed to thrive when your quarterback is upright, and you get to have those bailout 4th and 8s to a roam, those coasting plays that ate you up all night long, those Luther burdens when it comes to the yak yards. Everything kind of went the way it needed to in terms of how the offense functions. And so I got very little hesitation to talk about when it comes to the function of the offense against anybody's defense. And the defense that I would, if I had to be concerned about a defense, and I'll be honest about it, it would be the one you face tomorrow in Seattle. Those are the defenses that vex me right now in terms of they could cause problems for my offense. The only salvo that I have in terms of Seattle is that I believe that Sam Darnold is enough of an enigma to offset what his defense can do. I mean, I still can get those 4 pick days out of him, and we prone to taking the ball away. And you saw the opportunities even be created last night. You got to fine tune, and that's where the luck comes in terms of the takeaway type thing, because we created the opportunities. Now you got to catch the ball or recover the ball, so on and so forth. So those are the lucky bounces that come into takeaways. But we still created the opportunities for them last night, which thus resulted in us being opportunistic enough to offset those potent offenses. And so, like, Chili really wants the cold weather team in our own, because we beat them outside already in cold weather in their house and dismantled them. That was like probably our signature win of the year was against Philly. And so, make no mistake that, yes, you get to make some adjustments, Vic Fangio, but definitely we get to make adjustments. And so I'm more so curious to find out exactly how these two teams play against each other, because that in itself might give me a little bit of understanding. And I say that based on how Philly's offense performs in terms of Jalen. Like, the San Francisco defense is bad, so I don't expect to gain much out of the points. But I want to see the way in which Jalen performs, because it might give me a little bit of an understanding, because my defense at times is resembling to this 49er defense right now, giving up yards out the wazoo. And let's go ahead and be able to see if the playing style will resonate with something that I want to be matched up with. But as Chili said already, that's what he prefers. And I fear nobody, G. It's not a nay or another. Nobody I'm scared about.
Not even
No. The special teams is absolute horrid trash. I don't even want to. They fired. We saw people getting fired during the season. How many times you hear about anybody getting fired mid-season as a coach, let alone to be your special teams coordinator? Because he was bad. I'm talking about. We start with what the Achilles heel is. Just like if we said, why can somebody beat us? First thing you would say is my defense, right? You wouldn't start with my slow offense, and that'd be something you build into, but that wouldn't be the bane of it. Yes, Matt Stafford is prone to turnovers, and I think we can force those out of Matt. So Matt is the Jay Cutler of sorts to me in terms of I think he can give me some. He can give me some turnovers with the best of them. You saw it yesterday. That game was not supposed to be what it was. Did you happen to watch Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland? They got to deal with that too. So that's my point. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Nope, not sleeping at all. You forget I'm an NFC North guy. I didn't see him since he came out of Georgia. Stafford is the last dude besides Darnold to get those big deals back in the day quarterbacks used to get. I know exactly who Matt Stafford is. I don't care that you're gonna be a Hall of Famer. Yes, I don't care. I don't care that you're gonna be a Hall of Famer. I know who Phillip Rivers was too, and he was a baller. But I also know you'll give me the damn ball. I love Jay Cutler. I'm a Cuddy guy. If people still be talking about Jay Cutler arguing and doing stuff we ain't got to talk about because it's irrelevant for my team right now. But I love Jay. But guess what? Jay will give you the goddamn ball sometimes. Let's not act like we don't know who people are. Stafford is 40. He my age. I know what this dude is, and you do too. Yes, he can throw for 600 yards. He also can throw 4 interceptions. We didn't seen it. We saw it yesterday, and I'm sorry to tell you, Carolina, it's not my offense. That shit he put on the field yesterday won't fly against my team. I rest assure you that. Rest assured in that. You will not turn the ball over that many damn times and win. Carolina don't got the sustainability to beat you. I'm not dropping that ball. And before we get to it, hold on. I'm not understand. I'm gonna mute you again or something because nobody still is hearing you right now, and I don't understand it. Yeah. We're gonna take a TV timeout as G Honda pops back into the Discord. Second to go for him. Second to go, 7 minutes. He gonna get in? Nope, not yet. Say something. Oh, you still working? Hold on. My bad. Yeah. Yep. Now I'm gonna see if they can hear you. But Chili, would I rather face the Rams over the Eagles? Yes, for the reasons I just mentioned. A rematch is something that does have to be taken into consideration all the time, and you do got to understand that you got to win said rematch just like you did the first time, and they can be a bit tough. I don't mind any of the matchups, but as far as I'm concerned, if the Rams were to go to, let's say, Seattle, do you believe that the Rams are winning against the Seahawks, or you think they're losing? Because I said and saying I think you're gonna see him anyway, so you might as well get it out the way. So if Philly wins today and the Rams go to Seattle, you think Seattle wins?
Nail biter. Gotta pick it up around like a 3-point margin. It won't be nothing fall apart. It won't be no blowout.
Hmm.
Both of them got the
Well, one of them sneaky and one of them good. The numbers bear it out. Top five in both metrics for somebody called the Seahawks. Much as I don't think very highly of them, but that's me being dismissive. I do understand that what do you call it? I think the Rams beat Seattle as well, and so I think you still see Seattle. I mean, I think we still see the Rams. It's just in the NFC Championship, and the stakes ratchet up. So at that instance, you think you say still no audio from G Honda. You say at that point, say something. Say something, G. Let me know if that's any better for us people, and I'm gonna tinker around and see if I hear anything on the output that could be changed.
and y'all can't hear me at all.
So now let's see if that changed something for us real quick. Go ahead and but then the Rams end up read read that last thing from DeAndre just so I can see if we get a mic check, G.
Hold on one second.
Absolutely, Chelsea. Sure can.
How about the appreciate you covering defense, bro? Niners game. Oh man, got a Niners fan in there.
Yeah, DeAndre a Niners fan. Did do we hear him now? Oh, you think San Francisco will lose to Seattle? Is what you're saying, Chili? And Chili, you welcome to join the Discord as well, man.
So they saying they can't hear me at all.
It's saying it's low, and I'm not understanding because right now it's probably the clearest or the loudest I heard. Do you got a volume on your mic or something like that, like high low? Now you got me looking on mine now. Just find out exactly where that button is because I know I got one just to make sure if I ever had that issue. And that's weird because, like I said, this is one of the few times I can kind of hear you clearly out there. Can't believe they missed that kickoff. Win that extra point right there, 7-6. Chili said, "I do want 3 home playoff games. I don't want to travel anywhere." Dre said he don't hear it all. Hold on.
Okay, how about now, mailbox?
It's all about you, chat. Let me know. We gon'
That's wild. It's coming through on mine.
right. Hold on.
I'm still low.
This is well, we going Chelsea finna pop in, and I'm gonna see what her mic volume is about, and we can find out. We can do some troubleshooting.
Chelsea, you muted.
Unmute yourself, Chels. I can hear you now.
See if the chat can hear me.
I surely will. How you feeling today, young lady?
Feeling good. The Bears won, so I'm happy about that.
And it's funny you said that. Seriously, I got a short IG reel I got to send to you because I saw it this morning, and the first person I thought about was you for real because it's a Cowboy fan. So I'm gonna send it to you. Yeah, it was hilarious to me. I kind of like that one. It made me think about the chat last night. If you wasn't here last night, Dre, Chelsea helped us rally the team back over there because some of us was checking out. I ain't gonna cap to you. I ain't gonna say who. So everybody sounds faint. So let me find out what am I doing wrong in my Discord over here. Let's go ahead. Um, now I have.
Check your OBS. Check your OBS and see if the mic's still right. Too.
So y'all can't hear me at all.
I can hear you right now, but I cannot hear you on the live. I think it's something on his end.
One. Say something right now.
Hi.
It must be, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. Not my specific mic. I can do an output or a mic check so they can show me exactly what's going on. But the input, let me go to everybody's.
Yeah, because
I'm
I have the
listening.
volume all the way to the max.
Man, brother Ray, they got me. Now Chelsea, I turned Chelsea up to 100 on her volume. Let's see if that does anything to affect us. Give me a test, Chelsea.
Hello?
Tell me if they got higher for us. Anybody as I work through my technical difficulties. I hate things. It's me. Yeah, as I'm talking about everybody else right now. I'm trying to be quiet and look at some things. I'm looking at my output settings and everything else. He said, "I hear the cops." Now, as far as the what do you call it, guys? The game audio. Can you hear this ad right now? Let me know how that's working. I just want to make sure. Is it? I'm trying to narrow down where the issue might be.
Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you, but I don't know if the chat can hear you.
Open mic, voice. Let's see if that does anything for us. When I speak, lower the volume of other applications, but it's it.
I blame it all on the Bears.
Hey, blame away, baby.
No such thing as a paradise. What the hell?
Total paradise.
Oh, not in Indiana.
Nah, hell no. No, Chili, you ain't know I had the game on? Brother Ray, how you feeling today? I hear the cops now, Chili. You just said that. I mean, now you just said that, now I hear the cops. I'm still working as my.
Uh-oh. Bears. Lock them up. Lock up those Bears.
Voice and video. Yeah, what is going? So this got to be all me thing today. Then hold on.
And make it 3rd down and 7. 3:46.
I messed with my audio a little bit. I
7-6
turned it up.
Hurts in the gun.
I seen where I could mess with my settings, and I turned it up a bit. I don't know if that did anything.
For Smith.
All you heard to talk
Hurts
to
takes
my
his drop.
microphone.
Looks
Hold
downfield.
on, hear
Fires,
me.
completes it.
Mic
First
check.
down.
Oh, what
He got
about
it to
now,
Cooper.
people?
Darius
Go.
Cooper.
Okay, now
That'll move
I'm
the
sorry.
chains.
Go ahead and say something, people.
I might add that Darius Cooper
Hello?
no
What's
celebrating
up?
right there.
How's it going?
Coop
That cost
doesn't.
them last week. He learned his
Go
lesson.
Bears.
He
I might
just
have
runs
figured
it
it out.
right over the middle of that zone defense.
Oh, for real? You did?
Oh, y'all here?
Quarterback his
I think I
numbers.
might have.
1st and 10 at the 44.
Yeah.
Their own 44.
I think I muted. I think I muted.
Shotgun. Fakes.
I muted
Looking downfield.
the audio in the
He is
Discord.
firing, and it is
mean,
complete on the far
OBS.
side of the field to
So,
A.J. Brown.
now-
About 2 yards shy of
Now
the
everything's
first down
good. Okay,
marker,
there we go.
and across
Sorry
the
about that,
midfield
people.
stretch.
I don't know what.
Okay, cool.
That
I don't know how I did that.
Turf A.J. Brown did.
Good. G
Chat, I'm
Honda.
clear.
Down and 2.
Chat, I'm clear. Chat, let me know.
Actually was looking inside, did not like the play there.
I think I may got it.
And then he goes to his second read to the outside,
Reading.
A.J. Brown.
Goddard,
All started working at once. Okay, Chili. Here, everybody, brother Ray. Thank you for tapping in. I'm not so dumb. I appreciate it. Look at that. Yay me, baby. Another comeback win for the Bears. We'll get to it.
Thank Lovey Smith.
Hey, thank all y'all for continuously putting that in the chat. At first, I didn't realize that it was actually on my OBS because I wasn't in OBS. I was in the Discord making sure that I saw everybody's cameras and whatnot. So appreciate y'all. Now we can get back to it. It's a 7-6 game as we talked about with San Francisco and Philly.
Got it before the ball could get there.
Chili wants the Eagles to win. G Honda, I believe, said that he believes the Niners will win again. Who did you say, G Honda? Let me not make a prediction.
No.
What'd you say?
I mean, I got the Eagles winning. I just
Okay.
need I need the Niners to cover my parlay for a defensive end. Being that Lane Johnson is not playing.
Split out to the
I get you. I got you.
I need X amount of sex to make X amount of dollars.
I can dig that. Now, Chels, I didn't.
It was a work parlay. It was a work parlay. So I had to partake.
Never did I think that was his interest in the way we started out his prediction, but I should have known. I ain't mad at that at all. Philly,
I want the Eagles to win. I want the Eagles to win.
This is the new NFL.
why specifically do you want the Eagles to
See
win?
it all the time.
Because they have former Bama players.
Oh, I should have known.
Yeah.
God, I should have known it was an
Jalen
angle.
Hurts,
Mailbox. That's why
Jalen, Devontae.
That's why
Devontae
she's going for
Smith,
the
Landon
Texans tomorrow because
Dickerson.
Will Anderson is from Alabama.
Okay.
No, they got Henry Toa
Tua,
and Will
yeah.
Anderson Jr.
Yeah, the linebacker, I think, is.
Stingley from LSU. So he's the star, the actual star on the defensive team.
He
Oh,
Hey.
please.
out of his
Please.
Derek Stingley is the
Get out
star.
of here.
is to
Hey.
drive
Will Anderson Jr. is equally a star player. What are you talking about?
Brother Ray said the Niners is gonna win. Dre, I want the Niners to win, but my Bear contemporaries would prefer that the Eagles come away with this win. And how the Eagles playing offense out here right now, it kind of make me want to side with them because you struggling against the Niners defense. That gives me hope. But ultimately, I do think that the Niners win the game. But I mean, we're going to figure it out just because, like,
And they're so good.
the defense may turn a corner, or the offense may keep doing what it's doing out here. And I think that both of those got an opportunity to happen. It's just how.
Wait, who's starting today for the Niners? Mac Jones or
No,
Purdy?
Brock in the game out here.
Purdy's been
Purdy's back starting.
He's been
Purdy shredded us. That's how we.
Okay.
Purdy gave us a 5 touchdowns.
I know that wide out Parasol. He's out today.
Yeah, Pearsall out. Trent Williams is out. But they got Kittle back. You still got Juwan Jennings. Brock doing his thing right now. Your defense gonna be as defensive as it can be. They offense got to win the game for them. You know, they're like we talk about that with a lot of teams. The identity of a team is always going to be Shanahan. But when we talk about Shanahan, I want everybody to know that fuck the Packers. I saw some wonderful pictures, and it was it was this guy named Matt LaFleur. He's a quarterbacks coach in Atlanta in 2016 when they got their ass handed to him and lost a game. And he been a part of both of those big ass L's. He been a part of both of the collapses that you see in the NFC and the Super Bowl. Yeah, bastard. Take that. We ain't shaking your hand. Nobody cares about you. Hope you got a job for yourself tomorrow. I want you to stay.
Hey, I thought that was AI. So Ben Johnson really didn't want to shake his hand, kind of like Harbaugh didn't want to shake Pete Carroll's hand in Detroit.
Yeah, because this. So when they talk about the whole little and I can't wait to beat. I enjoy beating Green Bay. Trent playing, my bad. I ain't know Dre. They say that. What you call it? He said, I want to beat Green Bay. I want to beat Matt LaFleur twice, or I enjoy beating Matt LaFleur twice when I was in Detroit. So because he didn't say it the way that a coach would typically say, they want to beat Green Bay because Bears coaches the stick. You got to beat Green Bay, win the North, all that type of shit right there. He didn't say it that way. He said it by referencing the coach. The coach in his feelings and has made you like bulletin board material. Like I only know this dude, and I don't know why he got beef with me type. So they started out with this little fake type of what I call beef, and over the regular season it manifested itself because when they won, his handshake was real curt, out of the way and like dismissive. When we won, Ben did the same thing, and this time it got even shorter because you get the whole Ben was pissed because the coach and the defensive coordinator said that we'll be talking to y'all next week, making a proclamation that they gonna win and we'll be back in front of the media next week. So my coach is a bit of a red ass, as Tom Water like to say. He a surly SOB to be under 40, but certain things tick him off. Certain things make him build up the Michael Jordan type fodder to get his team going, and for whatever reason, it works, and while it's working so efficiently, it's gonna get everybody going. And Chili say he want the Eagles, and we beat the Eagles in windy, cold, snowy weather in their house. Stafford is the MVP candidate. First team All Pro. Rams D-line wildly talented, crazy passing game. I understand all of those things, and I receive it. I guess what I was just only saying is that I think that we will ultimately play them in the NFC Championship game anyway, and it's still going to be at home. But if you want to put it off for another round, I got no problem with it either way. I would love to see my team be there, and if we there, Chili, whoever we play, I'm with it. Go right ahead.
And do you think Rams defense looked good all year, and especially yesterday against the Panthers, or the Panthers like not being in the playoffs since 2015? Do you think the Panthers offense made them look a little bit better than what they actually are?
Well, one, they gave up how many points yesterday? So you didn't make yourself look too damn good. It wasn't special teams that they're scoring them points. So you gave up. I can't remember the score, but I know you gave up at least 24 points. I'm being nice. I'm being nice when I say that. So you wasn't out there playing good defense. Stafford did hurt his hand on somebody's helmet again, like he's always prone to do. And I told you he's an old injured guy. I understand all of the things about Jalen. Mobile quarterbacks scare me for one. I don't want to face one again right now because my defense, I guess, found something yesterday.
8 seconds to go in
the second half. I don't know if you can replicate it, but I think that was the recipe, if anything, for us. And I'm just, if I had to think about it that way, I think that both of these offenses, LA and San Francisco, have an opportunity to beat the Seahawks, and I think that, and I'm just being dismissive when I say it, I don't think the Seahawks gonna win a game. Prove me wrong. So that's why.
What is the Seahawks? Are the Seahawks playing the Rams?
They will play the lower seed of whoever. So if Philly wins today, then they play the Rams. If San Francisco wins today, they play the Niners.
Okay.
And I just think either California team lends itself to being able to pull it out. And I think we playing at home anyway. And I think that regardless of how I look at it, we're going to have to run into one of those teams sooner than later, because I don't think the Seattle is winning. So we're going to have to face a Seattle, Frisco, or a Rams team. And of those three, I would probably rather face Matt Stafford least, to be honest. But Seattle, we got to face them on the road. I don't mind going there. I don't think the team does, but like you said, I want to play at home. All the games makes sense. And I think that of all of the people there, I don't trust him any more than the rest of them. I know he is a dog. I know that he can play the game better than many that has ever played. But I also know what I know. He can Brett Favre it up for you. And I don't think that that's just a one-off. And yesterday was more indicative of those types of things. Not to mention he picked up another ailment. Nixon bruises and bumps and all that stuff hurt everybody. But you can be a victim of attrition to yourself, and he is older than most people on the field. Ask Aaron, do he want to get hit like some of the other 36-year-olds? No, because them fucking 4 or 5 years mean something, bro. We talking from experience in this world where 40-year-old me could take a hit or recover way better than 44-year-old me. And that's not to have any indictment to any NFL player. I'm just saying the recovery time don't get lesser the older you get. So I know that cold bones, old arthritic back, and everything else going on is going to work. And like Robbie said, right now, we played how my defense played last night. The backups was a blessing in disguise because they played with more speed. They faster than the guys who left. Dom Robb came in and took over for the bowling ball known as Andrew Billings and looked better up the middle. We got more pressure that way with a speed rush. DeMarco Jackson looked infinitely better in the middle of the field than TJ Edwards, even though I know TJ is more cerebral. Welcome in, JT. How you feeling? And they didn't have a choice, but DeMarco is a cerebral guy with speed, even though he might not have the talent level that that TJ will bring to you. TJ don't got the speed this year because all the soft tissue injuries for everybody, and it kind of slowed him up, but it gives us an opportunity, I think, against somebody like Matt Stafford, who's less mobile than everybody else, to kind of offset some of the speed. Now you got to play wily veteran and be smart enough to outmaneuver. And I know he can pick people apart, but let's just say that you not being as fast and as spry might lend itself to the defense being able to get some pressure. And so I'm not fearful of the Rams for a myriad of reasons in that regard. I know their defense is better than all except Seattle that I will face over here, and that includes the Eagles, because I don't care what your players are. We talking about productivity this year. Theirs is better ranked. At the same time, I just think that those are the two teams that we might have to face, and I want to get all of my tough things out of the way, make it easier the closer we get, because last night was a demon exercised, and at this point I feel like we can beat anybody, baby. I really don't care.
I don't say that.
I can beat anybody.
Don't say that.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way because the Bears, I called it.
Beating anybody and contending with anybody.
I'm not I didn't mince words. Mean at the end of the game we gonna we done won, not winning. I ain't talking about Green Bay type.
Right, but that's something
it's
you don't
perseverance to win.
Right. No doubt. But
they have perseverance to win.
Yeah, but as competition picks up, especially with the next ladder rounds, let's say if y'all got to go, or Philly the winner of Philly and Niners got to come to y'all. So let's say if you got to get Philly, you don't want to start from behind with Philly. Y'all don't want to do that. They're accustomed to the cold weather, just like y'all.
I think the Bears will win it. They
definitely got a shot. The
way they can persevere and come back to win a game just tells you, even if they were to get behind, they could still come back because they've shown it all year how they can persevere and make a comeback. And I called it. I called it before the last night's game. I said I said this is gonna be a comeback game. They're gonna come back from behind and win it. And what did we see?
Mailbox. How many comeback games do y'all have this season? How many comeback wins do y'all have this season?
7.
7.
That means I got 5 that's not, so I can do it either way. And once again, as we articulate this right here, I have had games this year where my defense totally took over and won the games. We have had games where the running attack was the predominant way in which we took somebody's soul. We've had times where Caleb has had to be the leader of the team. We've had times where special teams have to block field goals and everything else to win a game or get a key return. And yesterday we saw the team win without, I repeat, without creating a takeaway. That is yet another way this year that I've seen my team win. And so, yes, it's a lot of things that are one-score games and everything like that. I think like Ravi and Chili, I think, and some other chats, we've talked about a mystical season, a little bit of mysticism when it comes to certain things. And I know sometimes we look at seasons where you just kind of see like, damn, everything seems to be falling their way. Even if they're not the most talented team, even if they might not be what you classify as the most deserving team, they end up being the team that finds a fucking way to win a ball game. And we see this time in and time out that the ball seems to bounce your way more than it should. We talked about this several times. This is not the first time the Bears did this all season. It's not even the first time we did it against this damn team. And like you said, it's not a recipe for you to have success. But let's just work in a world, G Honda, where we get a recipe book, not just one recipe, and that is a recipe. Because in fact, it's led 5 at least of the 7 come from behinds where the game shouldn't have been there, but we got them. What you got?
Very true. Very true. However, last night's win, congrats. But do you think that was more so Bears winning the game? Y'all comeback was based on Bears winning the game or Packers losing the game? Since they went scoreless the whole second half. Y'all winning the halftime 21-3.
6.
You know, Jordan Love had 3 passing touchdowns, 2 to Christian Watson, if I'm not mistaken, and 1 to Dobbs, if I'm not mistaken. And do you think that was more so Packers losing the game or Bears winning it?
Nope. And let me tell you why. First, my defense came out on the very first drive and stopped you. 2, in that second half, Caleb indeed had another turnover, and it was on the in end zone, red zone area again last night when we was driving. Then we thought that was like with 4 minutes or so to go or whatever, the game was going to be a wrap because he threw another interception at the end. So their defense still, in some ways, was having teeth to it, still trying to get pressure and everything else. And we were losing players left and right. We lost all defensive players, just like people talking about what they were losing. We lost Billings last night. We lost Edwards last night. We lost Brisker for a couple plays. Kyler was just coming back. They picked on him all night. We lost TJ Edwards, and DeMarco had to come in. Like, it wasn't like, and we lost Trapillo, and we had to replace him with Benedette. Nobody act like all of those things were not happening to us the same way they were happening to the Packers. And in those particular moments, 4th and 8, did the Packers do that, or did Caleb make a play fall into his ass to get a ball to Rome? Did Rome catch that ball right there? Like Brother Ray said, we forced 4 turnovers and capitalized on none of them. When it comes to the strip out, there was kick to Dexter. When it comes to the forced fumble in the end zone that wasn't recovered by us or kicked out for a touchback. When it comes to the interception that was called back for a penalty, like, you had several opportunities to do things for yourself. The fact that we were able to nullify an offense, and I don't know how vanilla you could be, because I saw visible frustration at Jordan Love on the sidelines every time we got the ball back, because you started to understand that things were unraveling at the seams, and it wasn't indicative of you. It was us. My defense went out there and did something that I haven't seen all year. Stood on their damn head, man. Go ahead, Chelsea.
Well, I've been watching the game. Barkley just had a good run.
Oh.
I thought Jalen was going to take a sack. But no. Got it out quick. Barkley got it. Ran it. Whoop, good.
I'm glad you said that because I had it on commercial right then. I don't need to negate Dre the opportunity to listen in to his game while he around. Just the same. But that wrong pass right there, like stuff like that, those are the types of situational things that let me know that my quarterback is able to seize the moment. My coach proved last night, even after having what we classify as a horrible first half, that yet again he can rally and do things that can put a dagger in you when most needed. And my defensive coordinator, who was fired for 3/4 of the game by me and a whole bunch of other people last night, saved his job. Oh, I fired Dennis Allen last night. You was gone, bro. I fired you. I had, because Al Harris was my DC. You was gone after the night. He was gone. There wasn't no way you staying around.
But you have to take into account, it's not like you have Khalil Mack or the what's the other guy, Roquan Smith back there like they originally drafted. I mean, you can't.
It's like you can.
I give him grace.
I don't believe in what you talking about because I get to watch this. We like third in the league in yards allowed, and while I don't call that a horrible metric, I care about points allowed. We 21st in points allowed. You suck there too. You got bend don't break is what you can do. We bend and break. I don't that can't happen. No. Now what I give DA credit for is that he has, like I said, taken all the defensive backups and got the most out of all of them, with the exception of maybe not even Elijah Hicks. Hicks ain't even had a chance to play this year, but. When we talk about the way in which yesterday he made adjustments, that was the first time all season I saw DA go out there and say, you know what I'm doing is not working. How can I do something different to ensure that we get a different result? Because before that I saw no adjustment out of him, and I know I don't draw too much stock into what you call second half adjustments as far as how we paint him out. Like the coach don't go in here and just have this huddle up everybody type shit because it ain't that much time in there. But I do know that they still know that they erasing some things, scratching some things out, what I can't do here, talking to certain players about what I need to do, so on and so forth. The way in which my offensive coach and Ben Johnson does that all the time, I got confidence that if we down, we can execute in times that matters most. The defense yesterday showed me that when I have -6 in doubt, and I mean a belief in you, that you can indeed rally the troops and be grown men for a day. They went out there, and it wasn't about the takeaways that were opportunistic or anything. It was about grit, will, toughness, and the ability to get you off of the field in 3 damn downs, 3 plays. And they did it multiple times yesterday, more so than I think they did. I think they probably got more 3 downs yesterday than they did in the last 3 weeks. And I'm not even being facetious when I say that. Like, it's crazy to think that way. And that give me a sweltering place of confidence that my defense, if you can do that, just be opportunistic and timely, your offense got you. It may not look like it all the time. They may rope-a-dope for 10 rounds, but they got you, bro. And everybody can show me that.
So you say Packers didn't lose the game. Bears won the game.
No. Because there was no takeaways. They was just like, we didn't recover none of them takeaways, nothing. We still had to wait until they either punt it away or kick the field goal and type shit and drive down the field every time. We had to use timeouts at the right time and everything like that. We had to, win challenges when we had things going our way where twice last night catches were made, the tight end fumbled, and it was recovered by somebody on my team. They say, nope, catch didn't happen. And it was a first down, and they take it back. And now we got to start over.
Are you speaking of the Cole Kmet catch and fumble?
Yeah,
or
him and Colston did it last night. They both caught the ball and fumbled it. And Colston's, they say it wasn't a football move. And then they ruled Cole's incomplete. Both of those right there is how opportunities for us were taken away in the second half, and yet Caleb and the offense persevered and overcame that, and went on ahead and did their big one. And so, playing 60 minutes, like Dre said right now, we got to play 4 downs everywhere on the field because of the time Dallas got to play. There's no way he put that in Saquon belly. Oh, was it a flag though?
Flag erased the touchdown. I'm so pissed.
Oh, it's still a touchdown. It's still a touchdown, though, right?
Wait, did they say the
yeah,
touchdown?
still a touchdown. Touchdown stand. No, touchdown stand.
Okay, I'm good. I'm clear.
Yeah.
I thought they got one that was going to erase the touchdown. I was like, hell, heck.
Now that play action right there works way better with Jalen Hurts than to do Matt Stafford. And I think that Saquon's better than Kyron Williams. And I can nullify some people like that.
That's what I was going to say is the thing with the Eagles, I've been watching Bigsby. Bigsby's just as good as Barkley.
In your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a
Say
Verizon store
Tank
today,
playing just as
you'll get a
good.
better deal.
Oh,
Now, what to do with
you
your
got
ones
you got to
if
feel
you
you got to feel slighted when somebody say that to you, Tank. I mean, Saquon, touchdown stands. So they up what?
I mean, you
Did they
can
go?
tell he's really learning. He's really learning something from Barkley.
And Kyron
but-
Williams he's a good catcher too.
He is. But what I saw last night, and I don't know how he can be withstand. I don't know how he can be held on to, but Jalen Johnson at times last night showed me the old Jalen Johnson, and I wonder if that is a representation of what do you call the rust being knocked off, or did you just kind of step it up and pull it together for a game last night? That's really what I want to know about that. Like, do we think Jalen turned the clock back and showed you more of who he is after he finally knocked the rust off? You know, because like people lambasted Kyler last night all night about how bad Kyler is, and while I won't disagree with your performance overall last night, I do have to say that the man played 4 games out of 17 this year. He is going to be rusty and not as explosive as he could be, and thus he did get beat like a drum last night, but he made some timely veteran plays that I think come down to the cerebral aspects, and those are the things I thought I was going to lean on him for. Maybe 30% of the time he's going to be effective, which it seemed to be that way, and in that 30 it was critical times. He did look bad for the most part. They did pick on him like a rookie, but I expected some of that in the sense that all of them deal with soft tissue injuries. Soft tissue, the thing they think in most is re-aggravation. It takes one lateral move to retweak a hamstring or a groin or something like that, and you back on the shelf again. And so I do understand that you shouldn't try to do those types of things, but get out of your own head and tell me that sports psychology wasn't invented for a reason. It's hard to not compensate or overcompensate in times. And so I can't give you an excuse for losing. If you lose and you got beat, you got beat. But it is a reason that I can see that he can get better, and that's not the ending product. And Jalen last night at least gave me the hope that some of those types of soft tissue injuries can be behind him. He can step up to more of a ascending level so that Tyreek and Nashawn can kind of platoon, because I do still think that Tyreek does some things better than Nashawn, and like you can't recreate the length that Nashawn has, especially like last night he almost had a pick. He just couldn't hold on to it, knocked the wind at him himself, but his length and his penchant for the ball is something Tyreek doesn't have. But
He couldn't hold on to it, but he could one-hand a Mason Rudolph throw.
Hey, and he almost one-handed that one. If he didn't knock the wind out of himself last night, he one-handed that one the same way. That was literally the same. He done did that 3 times this year. That was going to be the 4th. Like, seriously. Like, Minnesota, he did that. He did that against Mason, like you said. And he did it in the Dallas game. Like, that was going to be the 4th one. I almost want him to start catching with 2 damn hands sometimes, because you think that's how you're supposed to catch the ball. But, I mean, it is what it is. I think they offer different things, and I think that throwing a gauntlet of people with everybody last night is something that works out just the same. And that's what okay, so sometimes, like you said, if you got to trust your feet, trust your eyes, and work, but trusting your eyes and getting out of your head at the same time is what might get you. Quarterback, DB, anything else. That back pedal get treacherous when you see somebody come across the middle. We just talk about them tight ends. The tight ends we might play Parkinson and everybody like that. You fluid, you got loose hips, and you can go ahead and make them type of moves. you got to hope that you get some speed out there in the linebackers, or it's over with. And Nashawn don't, and he's still learning. This is his first year, really getting some reps. He played in a combined 3 games in his first 4 years in the league. So, like, he's been a what do you call a practice squad merchant, for lack of a better term. He is truly learning it on the job, and that's the thing that I like about DA, that he has, I think, sense of player development, but execution at all times is not having to do. And Kittle stay hurt, Chili. Like another one of those types of things where you do realize that people can get hurt. Devontae is a bit older. He had a soft tissue injury. Like, Moon, what's going on with you, baby? How you feeling? It's so many different factors and variants that go into these things, and I do believe that luck is one of those things that will continue to happen for my team. So that does come in the form of injury. That comes in the form of matchups and everything else. Far be it for me to wish it on anybody, but we've seen things last night. The center goes down in clutch critical time. They backup center went down, and then they third stringer when we need pressure up the middle. Tell me those things, like that's luck and a blessing at the same time. And credit to Dom Rob for executing that play, but it happened in a way that you can only start writing movies about. When they talk about things being scripted, I don't believe in none of that shit. But man, you write me a movie right now, man. You write me a movie, and I'm for it as far as how it goes.
Like that throw Caleb made with D laying on the ground.
Hey,
catching this, had an INT on the ground.
Like that 60 minutes, never say die till the clock say 0. Remember the Titans old TC Williams ass wins, baby. We out here, we gonna win. I feel like we can be on Friday Night Lights. We can go to the strip club all night and still win after we saw our teacher, baby. We still can win that game. No, we can win.
I wouldn't say Friday Night Lights, man.
We got the luck on our side, baby. Lance ain't getting hurt. In our story this year, we still at the strip club until game time, and they can win. They doing Dennis Rodman type shit right now, man. Like last minute. Oh my God, let me go and get some rebounds. I'll do this for you.
How many years has it been since they've been to a Super Bowl?
2006-07 season is the last time we went to the Super Bowl.
Lost to the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah. We lost to a Tampa 2 defense that Peyton practices against every day. That was the worst thing in the world.
Shout out Tony Dungy.
Tony Dungy gets to play against his protege and the person he taught the Tampa 2 defense. And Peyton picked it apart. So what? Oh yeah, he was. Tony Dungy was a Steeler, wasn't he?
He won a Super Bowl with the Steelers, and
I didn't realize that. Brother Ray brought something up good. He say Trayvon Diggs played 1 snap last night. I forgot he was on their damn team.
I got this one. Let me talk about it.
Go ahead, Chelsea.
I've been watching Trayvon Diggs since like his Alabama days, and then whenever he came to the Dallas Cowboys, it has been the biggest heartbreak and disappointment to see how his career has unfolded. But I mean, it's been something else. And now, like, if he does not perform well at Green Bay really has no strings attached. It's not going to hurt him. They can let him go, no problem. Like, they really did well with the little agreement that they had, like contract or whatever, for him. Like, if they want to release him and get rid of him, like, it's not going to hurt them with their cap. So I mean, I really was hoping he would perform well, but I don't know what's going to end up happening. I think they might keep him.
Well, he's young, so.
But it's really going to depend on how he performs next season.
And I think that's how you look at this for them. I think they kind of look at that as a not this year impact. If you had something for him this year, good. If not, we're going to go ahead and realize that next year we have you in the full camp, get you ready with Micah, and get the relationship rapport that we were looking for, because we kind of already knew that Micah wasn't playing. So at that point, it's more so get them in the building, see how we operate, getting everything, getting acclimated to the Packer way. And I think next year, because like I said, it is still kind of cost control for him to be able to work something out to keep him in the building, because right now he on building good faith. So when you got to build up, Go ahead.
He has not played. He has not played good since I think 2023 because he got an ACL injury, got another one in 2024, and play. I think he played like 1 or 2 games, and then got hurt again with a concussion, and now he's with Green Bay. But with like Green Bay, I called that. I said on my live. One of my lives, I said, I think the next place Trayvon Diggs is going is Green Bay Packers because of Micah Parsons.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Doug is a Packer fan. Obviously, it says Packer Doug. But he say Trayvon played good last week versus Minnesota, and he only took 1 snap last night. He say he mystified by it. And Packer Doug,
made that play. When you saw him trip,
thank you for the congratulations. I forgot to tell you that when you came in. Chili won the Eagles game. I want the smoke. I don't care who come. I don't care who step in the building. We are home next week. I'm feeling like deliriously confident. You can't tell me not to. We are next week. Next stream we bringing out the Jalen Johnson jersey because Jalen deserves a little bit of respect out here. The defense go. I can wear a jersey. Huh?
Jalen Johnson or Taylor Swift?
Yeah, we're gonna wear the Taylor Swift jersey that don't exist. First of all, stop doing Caleb girlfriend like that, man. Sasha, whatever. I don't know her name, but apparently she was out of giving life after the game for him yesterday. So
no, that's Jalen girlfriend. What you talking about?
No, no, not Telly. Jalen go with Telly Swift. No, don't say that. No.
Remember when we did that Deontay
yeah. Yes.
That was Jalen Johnson.
Oh my God. That's horrible.
Yeah. Y'all DB. He dating y'all DB.
That's horrible. I hate that for him. I hate that for him. I hate that for all of them. Like the fragile psyche of a athlete, yet the ego are so like contradictory. In the sense that ain't no way. Sorry, known information is what I can't have, and I can't have everybody knowing that 17 people in the industry that knocked my girl off, or had the illusion that they had knocked off, and we still keeping her. And then people get to have like public forum conversations about her. Like, no,
she's been with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, but I'm saying. You gonna start giving me a list. So now I think you the chick who like to bang boxers. That's the first thing. You got a penchant for boxers. So box opinion is on you like to be in the ring already. And now we switching over to the gridiron. Now you're a gridiron girl. Like
and then there's Joey Chavez, Trayvon, one of Trayvon Diggs' baby mom.
Well, that's everybody baby mama. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bow Wow and everybody else like
Bow Wow.
Future Bow Wow,
yeah.
Trayvon Diggs.
Like so all of y'all not okay. Joey, I'm not like Joey Fry. I didn't tell you she ugly. None. All of y'all was like, you know what?
Oh no, she bad.
Let me stick this in her raw. All y'all said that. All 3 of y'all. When you know the other one got her pregnant, and you know these industry dudes, so you know they're trying to do to her. You thought it was in that missionary, real cute and everything. No. And you wanted her. Like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna make a baby with her too. You all sound stupid. Horrible.
Now I will say one thing about Joy is Bow Wow. I have not heard. She's one baby mama. I have not heard anybody talk bad about, because even Bow Wow was complimenting her on Shannon Sharp. Like Bow Wow said, like she's great. So
behavior.
I'll give her.
I give her nothing. You got 3 kids by 3 different industry dudes, and you probably got more. I'm not talking about her being no. I don't know about her being no mama. Bow Wow is a goofball himself anyway. Joey, you a gold digger out here that's getting pregnant by a whole bunch of athletes and entertainers. That says nothing good about you. But I mean, live your life.
I'm just speaking on nobody. Like at least the baby daddies aren't talking bad about it.
Yeah, you don't gotta be a treacherous. You don't gotta be treacherous to be a 304.
Right, she want those checks to keep coming, and that's why she's not bad mouthing none of them.
And she is, and that's smart.
Yeah, they still got access. All 3 of them still got access to her. All 3 still got.
That was actually one thing.
Kiddo might be done.
That was one thing. Bow That was one thing Bow Wow said. Bow Wow said that she doesn't ask for child support. She never asked for child support.
Hey, guess what? I didn't say that she was an irrational person. I don't know her character in terms of her ultimate life, but her decision making skills are terrible.
That speaks volumes.
So at that point, it's no way I can be like the dude who be like, man, yeah. I'm being serious. This is just my thought, and this is how I guess some men, all men, most men would think. If I see a woman that got 4 baby mamas and you're a public figure, no less, I don't think that you just like I said, all safe hunching. You was doing real nasty things with all these public figures, and everybody knows this. You're supposed to be a lady in the streets. I know, even if I ain't seen it, nothing about your behavior, because everybody busting your club up, shooting you raw, making babies. I'm not talking about you having sex or being involved with people. I'm saying we letting everybody, you get a car. Like,
Everybody.
the condom feel bad for everybody? That's horrible. Like, seriously, inside of you, everybody get to be in. That's where as nice as you may be, polite. What's her name, Lori Harvey? I've not heard you say negative things, or I ain't never seen you be anything but demure, as they say. But I know you are fucking. I know you ain't. I know that's not you. I know your behaviors, your actions say that well outside of
Low getting up, and he's kind of
who got up
gingerly at the moment.
Let's
she got 3 men's DNA up in her.
Oh, no. Those are the 3 we know about. Those are the 3 that procreated.
Exactly.
So.
See, I don't like talking bad about.
I know you don't. I know. I'm not talking bad about her.
There's pros and cons. There's pros and cons to everybody. Me, you, everybody.
And guess what?
We all have skeletons in our closet.
No. But Chelsea, you said it. You said it. In our closet. She opened that closet up to show it to me. That's what happens when you're a public person. Your closet is open. Like, prime example. We talk about Trayvon. We're going to talk about Stephon right now. He has played for the Minnesota Vikings, Buffalo Bills, New England Patriots, so on and so forth. In 2 locker rooms, because they haven't asked the Patriots. They had little, fake surveys. And they say, in the locker room, bro, who would you not want around your sister? And do you know what 52 men said in every damn locker room? And there's 53 guys in the locker room. 52 of them say they don't want around their sister? Stephon, creepy ass. You're a fucking creep. You're a slime ball. You're a dirt bag. And guess what? Now, this year alone, you got 4 women allegedly pregnant, including a married woman. You, sir, are the dirt bag they talked about. I don't hold it against you. You're a dog for being a football player, but I know who you are. Personnel is personnel. I don't trust that cat because you're a bum, and you do bum-like things. That's not talking bad about him. You do bad things, and the world can see them. And that's all I'm saying. Like, you cannot have 7 kids by 7 people, and you so wholesome and taken advantage of. You can't be unless you have a special need. Unless you have a special need, nobody took advantage of you. Just like I just called Stephon all types of negative things, and you had no rebuttal to be like, well, he's a creep, she's a creep. It just happens to be that way, and you let the world see it.
What I was going to say is, like, if you or me, or if we were to blow up on the internet, go viral, whatever, the first thing people are going to want to do is dig into this person. They're going to want to know this person's past, who they are, and they're going to find dirt on somebody. So anything can be brought to light. So just the fact that they're a public figure.
I don't have to find dirt. Finding dirt is saying that Joey Chavis got a baby by G Honda. We just gave you 3 famous men, 3 public figures. This is not something I got to go look for. You are a public figure for a reason. It's a whole bunch of celebrities that they got children. We don't know about all who made them, do we? And it's a whole bunch of them who don't have them by multiple celebrities. You, young lady, put yourself in that box. That's not a casting aspersion against anybody. Stephon, I just told you about. It's many dudes. It's a whole bunch of freaks in the NFL. Uncle Shannon showed you that. But Stephon out here making babies with all these different women. He got actual traces of his dirt baggery. It's there for the world to see.
I'm actually going to do a video on Stephon Diggs because I know somebody who went to high school with him, played football with him, and he gave me some dirt on Stephon Diggs, and I'm gonna make a video on it. I can't wait to do that.
I'm gonna be there for it because Stephon is one of the reasons why I get to have a segment called Junk Mail, because we do get to talk about salacious endeavors, and Steph in himself is one of those pieces of work that we'll get to talk about. And it's funny. Let me see. DeAndre say, get back to football, folks. Talk about the birds that's playing, not these industry birds. Talk about the Eagles. Hey, look, it's just that in all contexts, you know, like when you post something on social media, me and you included, I know level people do it. They post and then they'd be like, well, respect my privacy, or say something stupid like that. You just put this on a public forum and then say, respect my privacy. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, if it is public record and public display, you are at the mercy of people's opinion, because public opinion is often what has ruled since day one, since pitchforks. Like, and you can do very little to try to disprove what many people can see as fact. When you got several examples of you in the world who are birds that flock to celebrity dollars and get pregnant by all of them. Like, that's kind of a you problem. That's not absolving any of them. I told you, Steph a dirtbag for everybody he getting out there. But you, young lady, know he got 4 kids this year. Or you know he got Cardi B pregnant, even if you don't know nothing else. Don't tell me you don't know that. And you still let him get you pregnant. Tell me how that speaks to your character right there. When you know this dude is sleeping with somebody's wife and got her pregnant. Don't tell me you was under a rock and didn't know that 4 women besides Cardi B who allegedly got pregnant. So you just don't care. You want what you want, and I'm supposed to not judge you. What you're not supposed to do according to this good book, they say, is to not condemn. Judging is fair and accurate if it has validity to it. I won't condemn you and say you can't come back from anything, but if I'm a loudmouth, I got 4 high school yearbooks. You know what all of them say for me? They say most talkative. You know what, I can sit there and argue till the cows come home. I'm not most talkative. But guess what, sir? You got evidence to say you are. So what are you arguing about? You cannot disprove it because it's been proven. So the track record is there. And so hers is there, his is there, and just like we talk about these playoff teams, we talk about pensions. Jalen Hurts, he got a pension for being who he is. We can want the Super Bowl Jalen all the time, but we don't get him most times. And so despite what we want to say nice things about Super Bowl Jalen, the fact of the matter is, most times he averaged Jalen. And people say you slandering him and talking bad. Like, Caleb played trash last night for a large portion of the first half in terms of the overall game. Not him individually in terms of performance, but when you're not connecting and the ball's not moving, you get all the blame just like you got all the glory. They call you Iceman. They don't call the whole team nothing. So you get the glory for it, you're going to get the blame. That's understood. That sluggo type play is going to get you huge stuff. But what you got for me?
I hate when people say, like, this person is trash.
It's hyperbolic. Good. Oftentimes, I hope. I hope it is.
If it's a consistent thing, sure. If it's just one game, one off game, come on now. That does not mean their whole career is trash.
Well, oftentimes none of those careers are trash, Chelsea. And this is why I say that. It's 300. I think it's 300 people. No, 3,000 in the NBA. No, 300 in the NBA, 3,000 in the NFL. All 300 of them dudes in the NBA can bust my chops on their worst day. Half injured, hurt, sick, ain't even got their good game on. Opposite hand, probably. I call several of them trash. You see what I'm saying? If you, and this is why I say, like, in true context, if a person can really be hyperbolic or understand hyperbole that I'm not really calling LeBron trash because it's no damn way you can say it. But some people use it so excessively and everybody's trash that we start to be like, is that really what you trying to say? And I guess for the sake of it, I gotta hold myself to the same standard. I say the words mean things. That does mean something, but I'm always gonna shirk it off in sport talk to kind of mean that you had a bad game because I'm hopeful that the most supreme athletes in the world, people don't trivialize and try to classify as trash in any way, because on your best day, you can't be them in the athletic arena. Maybe in something else. I could spell my ass off, but I don't know if I can goddamn run a 40 like Xavier Worthy or something, you know what I'm saying? But come on, see me in the spelling bee, bro.
A receiver on the line.
So, that's right. Give me in the staring contest.
Are you good at spelling?
I think I'm fairly apt at spelling things.
Man, my spelling is trash now. I used to be so good in school with spelling, but now it's trash.
Well,
I blame autocorrect.
Well, see, I never had none of that when I was a kid, and let me tell you this funny thing about that. So, Ken just said.
I didn't have it until I was older, so.
No, I didn't have it until I got kids and shit like that. Wasn't
I know that.
Correction tape. Wasn't no Google. We had AOL dial up. He wasn't telling you shit. But like, Ken says, gotta take the good with the bad with Ben when he schemes that kind of stuff up. And I talked about this with Ben Johnson because people were like, oh, don't use the trick plays. Don't get too cute. He should do this. He shouldn't throw on 4th and 1. And my contention is, you wanted Ben Johnson to come to your team last year. Ben Johnson had Penei Sewell throw a ball. He had Jared Goff fake a stumble and torch your ass. He did all type of trick plays against you and other people in the league, and you was like, sign me up. When he get to your house, don't tell him not to cook that chicken, because he cooked chicken. That's what he's cooking when you ask for him to come over to the house and cook. And so the good come with the bad. But I took that particular phrase right there because it says he schemed that type of stuff up. When I was in 2nd grade, I was in a spelling bee, a practice spelling bee, before we got to the real one. Do you know the word that I misspell? Scheme. That word, that's gonna stick out. That's gonna stick in my craw for life. I seen it right there in there. We talking about spelling bees. That was scheme. Yeah, scheme.
What is it?
SCHEME. Yeah, that wasn't coming to me when I was 7.
Look at me. Yeah. Spell it. Look at me.
Yeah, when I wasn't hyperbolic or convoluted.
No, I was SKing, right. It wasn't no silent C's and none of that back in the day, baby. When I was 7, you got me fine. It wasn't none of that, G. But I mean, you make adjustments. You start to realize about how phonetics work, and like you say, hold on.
That throw,
damn, he tore an Achilles already. Hey, look, Chili and Ken be on it with like up to date type stuff. One day when I get big on here and I get some bread, when I can start getting some statisticians or somebody to help out, they on the list, man. One day it's gonna be one of them type times. Somebody can help me do some research.
Dang. For me, it is Divine Photos and Project Leroy in my Discord. They get that news out so quick to me. It's like, whoa, like it's a lot.
And you see, those are the things where I want to do a test study on it, but I think oftentimes your ascension in the algorithm or your gender factors into those types of things. I.e., if you are popular enough with the right people, then you're going to get information fed to you to kind of help you be a bit more successful. And by proxy, women, not busted ones, but you get the opportunity to have information filtered into you because somebody think you're cute. They going to be, and you pleasant and not a dickhead. They're going to be more apt to want to help you get things going, especially when they know what you like to talk about. Just like I said earlier, I had a link to send to you because I thought about you in that instance. It wouldn't be everybody in my Discord. I wouldn't be like, damn, I thought about it. The connection ain't always gonna be there, so I understand those things. And so you wonder, like prime example, Ty Pro been in these YouTube streets for a while, and I don't know your origin story or your backstory, so I don't know how much networking you have done, did, or will do. But my man's sub goal is popping. Now, they could be genre related. that could be him related. You know what I'm saying? You could be you out here rubbing elbows and been doing so for so long that people ready to pour in. G got monetized, I think, fairly quickly in some ways because he understood the assignment, got some things done for himself, and you got a little bit of the back. And so, like, when you see these 12, 13s or whatever, he was like, hey, I got to do 6, 7 more of those a week because we need to hurry and get it done. And slowly but surely, the organic growth started to happen for him. I'm okay with that, but you still realize that if you know a couple people sometimes and they feeding you a couple of topics, you got more time to work on the topic than trying to find the topic and work on the topic and present the topic. Because like right now for me, live streams tend to do the bulk of the damage for me. Videos, I really ain't figured it out. I'm still working on a craft so that I can get videos to be viewed a lot. And by that I mean,
that's my focus right now. It takes time to build up the videos, from what I understand from Theo Coop, but that's what my focus is right now. I'm going to slack off on my lives and focus more on videos and my short form content. I'll still do lives too, but I'm trying, like, I come from TikTok, so doing YouTube, it's a slower growth. But that's my thing right now.
I can get that. And that's easy because like on Twitch I probably got like I'm under 2,000, but probably got like 1,900 subscribers or followers, whatever you call it over there. But the growth part, in some ways, what I try to tell people in any of that, your growth, you only gonna see about 5 to 10% of your subscribers anyway, and that's being serious. Like we talk about even popular things like Coop and everything else. Coop got 100K or something like that, right? Or he may pass 100K, but he had two. Yeah, I'm saying, but he don't. It ain't like 200,000, 200K people in no chat, or it may if 2,000 come around, you popping. That's 5% of that 200K, but you want to have consistency in your growth. And so like when you get into, if you got 12 people that always come through, that's what it is. Because I can guarantee those 10 people going to be able to foster something in the conversation. Chili going to have a myriad of things that he want to talk about on the Bears perspective. This person going to have that. For me right now, the video content, I think this is more so recon of sorts, or research, where it really gets to help me in some ways understand what to make a video of. Like certain people have started to respond to my shorts in that way. Like this, you should make a video expounding on that. Okay, like that part. Now it's like, now you got to find the time to do it, because my job is a 10 and a half.
That's my thing. The time, man.
I'm telling you, I know what time I start work every day. I don't know what time I get off until I actually get there, and that in itself.
Definitely time management.
Yeah, I mean, but it's, you know,
I'm still trying to figure out a schedule. I'm trying to figure out like all my other social medias plus workout schedule, like plus everything else I got to do. It's like
projects to be done on time and under budget. We appreciate our signatory.
And while we talking about decisions, because I see this in the chat is I guess a point of contention somewhat. We got a lot of new coaches going to be coming out.
Oh yeah, let's get into this.
Coaching carousel. While we don't have time specifically, what teams do you think will get their coach first? And after we talk about that, I mean, I just want to know what team. We won't even talk about the actual coach, but any teams that are playoff related. Second question: do we see any of those coaches being relieved of their duties after early exits? So first question: what team you think will get their coach first? I think it's 6 teams that's devoid of a coach right now.
Yeah, I think that's the Falcons, the Raiders,
the Giants, Miami, Cleveland. Who else missing? Who else don't have a coach right now?
Did you guys say the Ravens?
Tennessee, and the Ravens. So we got 7. Okay. Of those teams, who do we think gets their position filled first?
think the Falcons.
Oh, Miami. Did we say Miami?
Yep. So you said Atlanta gets their position field first?
Yeah, I
And
think
they,
I think Arthur Blank is going to look forward to trying to get Harbaugh or somebody of closer competence.
I don't see Harbaugh.
Ken said the Ravens going to get their hire first.
Disagree.
I know where Harbaugh going. I know where Harbaugh going.
Blank going to try to get Harbaugh.
I heard Harbaugh has connections with
going to
Ohio,
Miami, man.
and he has connections with Miami. I'm thinking Miami. Miami.
They just can't. They don't want to get fined and forfeit picks right now for they tampering. They got no intentions of doing nothing else. They gonna try to interview Anthony Weaver and get their Rooney Rule out and try to hire him on the spot right there. Rachel, how are we doing today? Rachel Cube is in the building. I don't really like. For me, I would think that I want to say that the Ravens get it done first. I think they got the most buttoned up organization of the ones that's out there. Like, Matt Ryan is still being brought in as the president right now. Cleveland is Cleveland. Stephen Ross still needs a GM in Miami.
Troy Aikman's helping Miami right now.
Yeah, for the GM search. So you got to get a GM before you get a coach. Oftentimes, if you're doing it right, anyway. And then we think about the Giants. The Giants are a tough one for me because you kind of had all year to line up coaching candidates. It's a matter of if they want anybody in the playoffs for me with them because they've had the most time to do their due diligence and figure out exactly who it is that they might want to target and get going. But I think this year because
they need an offensive-minded coach.
They do.
Need an offensive-minded head coach because they need somebody to build up Jackson Dart.
They do, and that's going to be a question too because I think they keep Jackson, but I don't necessarily know that it's the gospel. And what do you say? Who just said it? Oh yeah, Chili said it. People don't understand how good Lamar makes Harbaugh look. I think that Lamar is the saving grace while somebody is aching to take that job first because the known commodity in terms of the quarterback is always going to be what somebody, in my estimation, will want as opposed to the developing guys because potential get you fired, and Lamar's a two-time MVP. And like I said, their particular organization gives you the most buttoned-up aspect to them in terms of how to handle business. Not to mention they only had 3 coaches since '99. So it's not Steeler territory, but it's pretty damn good to have the stability that they had.
Did we mention the Raiders?
Yeah, he started off with Vegas. He started with Vegas,
Okay.
yeah. Now, that job, I don't know who the hell.
They've had 6 coaches. Or wait, no, they haven't had a head coach
Last more than a year.
Yeah, in the last 6 years or something like that.
Hey, I know y'all don't watch Harry Potter probably, but in the Harry Potter lore, there's a class called Potions. And, Defense Against the Dark Arts. My apologies, I misspoke. And it was a hex put on that position that nobody can have it longer than a year. It's seeming that's how we getting it going because they don't want to keep one. Like, you know what? We tried. It really don't work out. So maybe Brady will get somebody who's younger and more apt to stand in an offensive-minded coach because I think a lot of people going that way. I'm hopeful that a lot of people going that way because I need my players to stay around as far as the offensive coordinators and so on and so forth go. But I do believe that a Ravens team hires a coach first. But I do believe that a Harbaugh is already promised to somebody. I believe that's a foregone
we're going
conclusion.
Miami. We're going Miami on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot Brady was the GM at the Vegas Raiders.
Doug, why is Baltimore last on your list? Let me know. Do you have doubt in the two-time MVP?
More established. You got to think there's more establishment with Baltimore Ravens. They have a GM. They have a team that's together. They have a more established environment versus all these others. Like Raiders, they're gonna be searching for a QB. They don't have a head coach. They fired their offensive coordinator midseason. So there's more things to work on with teams like that versus a team like the Baltimore Ravens.
And so, like, I think some people still going to give you the trope that Lamar is little game Lamar, which is patently false. Or, some people still, to this day, don't want to give credit to Lamar being a bona fide quarterback. We still want to shortchange a two-time MVP, and everybody else gets their due diligence and respect for it. But he, much like I would classify Donovan McNabb, is never going to get any respect whatsoever. You just going to have to win your ring, and they still say that everybody else did their job instead of you, Lamar. But to have a two-time MVP be the guy that I get to go in and coach, that's exactly who I'm trying to coach before anything else. No unprovens, no known unknowns. I can draft this replacement one day, but he got years left on his belt. I'm with the proven commodity. But, for me, I don't really think that any of them get it done before the Super Bowls commence, because I do know that most, just like all idiotic franchises, want to try to poach coaches from winning organizations and all type of BS instead of doing your due diligence to interview people. Because I don't believe that Miami was ever a winning franchise on the whole since Dan Marino days, but it was this young tight ends coach that Detroit gave a chance. I think he's a pretty fine head coach. Shout out to Ben Johnson.
I was talking about Miami not long ago on a different live, but I was talking about when Nick Saban was head coach, he wanted Drew Brees.
He did.
And the medical team at Miami
They
failed Drew Brees on his physical. Just
True.
So Nick Saban couldn't get him. And that's really what made Nick Saban ultimately not want to be there, is he didn't have control over a team like he could in college. But that just, it makes me wonder, like, the what if scenario. What if they had Drew Brees? What if it had been different?
Oh, so Packer Doug, if we going into any situation, because he says I'm looking at the Ravens as a potential coach, I'm asking if Lamar, any other player, has more of a voice than I have. If you as a head coach are going into any locker room with that line of thought, I don't believe that you're a head coach. Yes, your star player is going to have carte blanche to a lot of things that other people don't have. Conversely, we can use that logic right there. Ben Johnson, who's never coached before, will be like, "Oh, Caleb, I don't want to be here because you got more of a voice than me, or you the number one pick." Like, I believe your voice carries way more weight when you go in and prove you can win. And if you go in and show a player a different way and show them things that they haven't been exposed to in terms of productivity in the biggest moments, you start to earn your trust as a coach, and your voice becomes way more of a resonating factor in the locker room and beyond, because your results are there. And right now, as much as I love Lamar, the results are that you are a playoff quarterback and that you are an MVP. You have not, in fact, crossed that last hurdle. And the next coach that comes in, I don't think it will be somebody who has a lesser voice per se. I think it might be somebody who does indeed have a bit of success, or at least is known around the league enough where Lamar is able to, and all other players, fall in line, because that's your damn job. You're the subordinate in that locker room because you are not the coach. Otherwise, if you think you're bigger than the damn coach, go ahead and coach the team. Oh, I wouldn't hire you because you're not a coach. So any player that, in my estimation, thinks your voice outweighs the coach, I think that you are an issue in anybody's locker room. I don't think that's Lamar in any way, shape, or form. But I do think that when you have acquired enough gravitas in your position and in your career, and people ask your opinion, you are more than entitled to give it the way you want to, real and raw. Don't sugarcoat it because of anything else, and be totally candid with what you think can help you win. Because I'm into player empowerment, because it ameliorates any blame for other people. And by that I mean, prime example, Caleb wanted to be coached hard this year, and he got pranked in the offseason about being our coach and everything else. So when we think about Caleb wanted Ben Johnson, well, I made a short today because Green Bay said they wanted to play the Bears. That was the matchup they wanted. And on that short, go check it out, by the way, Caleb in turn says, you got what you wanted. So, my dear friend number 18, you asked for a coach to coach you hard, and you asked for this man to do all other things. At that point, we're going to hold you to the standard of performing because you got what you wanted. So now, Coach Lamar, if you the coach and you got a voice and you got the coach you want, you damn sure better win. Or guess who will be out of there before the coach? It'll be Lamar this time. You see what I'm saying? So I don't worry about somebody's voice being louder than mine. If, in fact, I'm supposed to be that dude, because I think Ben had an idea of what he wanted to do when he got here, and he told you clearly what his expectations was, and if you wasn't on board, to kick rocks. The game is back on. I didn't realize that they switched channels on me. My apologies, people. But
right here. Let's see.
It will be interesting, and we will, I guess, let's try to put together a bit of an interactive stream with a bit of musical chairs for the coaches next week, Chelsea. I want to look into how it can be a bit more visually appealing and interactive. So
little hesitation there. I don't
work with me on that one. We can figure out what types of things we can put together so we can have a musical chairs to see where coaches stop. Because I think that'd be a little bit better of a stream than us actually giving. We can give our thoughts about it like we just did with Harbaugh, but to have a little wheel to simulate, to verify or not, I think would be a pretty fun activity. Not Jay Tillman level with the flicks, but we want to get interactive out here in these streets. Say Aaron Andrews. Go ahead.
So we saying Miami is getting the first the head coaching job field position.
I'm not. Well, I guess I am saying that because I think they hired him already. I'm saying the first one that'll happen in real life, in real time, will be the Ravens.
I hired him too. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I hired him as well.
Yeah, I think that if they hire him first, because there's been so much speculation, I think the tampering things will start to happen. I know she said it because of Devontae walked off the field over there limping. That's why she gave you that gas. I already know. She said the Alabama players. When you think about some of those types of situations, man, it lends itself to the whole wonder if it works in somebody's favor. Like, you all of a sudden just happen to get the coach that everybody says you're gonna get. And I'm supposed to believe that you followed the Rooney Rule and did everything else you were supposed to do without any preconceived notion that I was just doing this as a formality. So, and they got fined already for something in that vein a year or so before with draft picks and everything else like that. I think that they don't want to show their hand, even though it's kind of been shown, so they're going to not be the first one, because I don't have to be the first one when I already got an agreement in place. It's not like I'm going to lose him. See what I'm saying? But that's why I say the other one to do it first. They talking about Cruella DeVille coat. Now look,
in that fur coat. Yeah.
Has anybody seen the Disney movie Cruella?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now I love backstories, and I love anything that might be the antithesis of a hero or a villain. In that movie, if I were a kid again, I would give Cruella way more deference than I did as a child. As a child, you really was this Cruella, and I do understand that you still are unacceptable for your behaviors, but I understand a little bit better if the backstory came there. So some of those things make stories. Like if we can go back behind the scenes and find out how the standard became the standard. You see what I'm saying? Like Mike, what day in your life, in your development as a safeties coach or a special teams coach, what day did the standard become the standard? Like, and I ain't joking when I say that, because that's been his sticking point for life, and it's a principle of his, for lack of a better term, his manhood. It's attached to him, and it's a backstory to it. And I'd be interested in the football, NFL film type of way to see the evolution of Tomlin and find out. That's the name of the movie for me. The Standard is the Standard. I want to find out how we actually got to that particular point. Because
I still say protect all Dalmatians.
You say who?
Protect all Dalmatians. No jackets made out of Dalmatians.
Protect all Dalmatians. I want to know, do firehouses still get Dalmatians? Nick would say that?
Yeah, Nick Saban said the same thing. The standard. That's why you hear a lot of former Alabama players. The standard's the standard. That's what they always talk about.
Well, you know, I'm more under the understanding that Saban follows more of a Belichick moniker, which is a do your job type. But you know, standards is a standard.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he says the standard. They have the standard is the standard, and you have to buy into the system.
Okay, yeah. Because
one of them into the system. The standard is the standard.
Because just like
Notre Dame's play like a champion.
Yeah, and it's right over where they run up the tunnel, so they can see it. And it's an origin of that. Play like a champion came from somebody, and you want to know, was it Newt Rockney? Was it? I like the histories of things like that. It's a real understanding of those types of things. And when you got a level of success like a Tomlin and somebody interested in your story, but you gotta make people interested. And I'm with that part of football.
We got to make a video on that. We need to make a video on that ourselves of Mike Tomlin's backstory with that.
I don't know who it's against.
Well, Chili, let me tell you something funny about this real quick. He said, I'm noticing a trend where certain NFL female reporters or hosts think it's a fashion runway. Anybody else notice that? I noticed that, but it's not just a woman thing. So I watch a lot of ESPN, and it's a wonderful former safety, played for the Steelers. It's a guy named Ryan Clark. And every night, Ryan Clark on Monday night, he does a runway of sorts where he reviews people coming into the arena and they attires. Jalen Johnson been on a couple times.
Devontae Smith is the best dressed on there. I'm a girl. Let me get this one. Devontae Smith. Oh man, he's best dressed on there.
Devontae, look at her. She's so biased.
Yeah, I am. I'm 100% biased. I am.
Now,
I usually give it to Trayvon Diggs, but
what I say about most of those things is, Chili, what I'm noticing about that is, because Ryan is the person who put me onto this. Ryan gets paid by people to bring up fashion and so on and so forth. It's like an extension, like he get ad deals and stuff like that. Cam Newton advertises his own hats because he got a hat shop. And so the things that we trivialize, like I think Cam do way too much with his gear, and it's not for me. But I know a whole bunch of cats that love his swag, and by him being funky fresh, as so elocuted by one of his pods, it's a brand and a sale off of these types of things. And so on RC hitting the runway, now he got a pin on his chest and everything else. And it used to just be about him dressing good. But then one day somebody saw opportunity to highlight all of these, designers and everything else, because everybody's in bed together when it comes to making money. And so hence that comes about. Prime example, Kyle Juszczyk. We talking about the Niners game right now. Kyle Juszczyk's wife got a vendor's license with the NFL to make puff jackets, the two-sided for NFL teams, because we don't have license to use NFL logos and things like that when we making clothes. But she, in fact, has a production deal with them so that she can sell these, because all the celebrities were wanting these, and she was gifting those jackets to, celebrity wives or wags and stuff as they call them, and everybody wanted them. Who do you think saw an opportunity to capitalize off of her hard work? Like, we'll back you. We'll give you the supplies needed. Kyle don't got to spend his money on it. You know why? They want a piece of it. And you still giving them advertising dollars. And so I think that's one and the same. They giving all of them these checks out here. And they are utilizing sport to have pop culture and everything cross over. And in a lot of ways, it really does cross over, because especially in my culture, Chili,
NoPayCarrier.com.
tennis shoes, sneakers, or whatever you call them, that is more of a pop culture thing than actual sport. Somebody said it last week. Jordans aren't really popular because of basketball. Jordans are popular because they were a fashion staple, and they happen to come from a basketball player. And so early on, advertising and marketing saw how both of those things can kind of coexist, and they took advantage. Just like we talk about on a lot of other streams that me and G Honda and everybody a panel on at times. Big Pharma and Philip Morris and all the tobacco companies that own all of the snacks you want to eat. What is tobacco companies doing owning food and medicine? But they do because they found a way they can get in, monetize it, and sell it to us because the consumerism is a crutch in America, and I can get you at every turn. They got ads on YouTube, they got ads on TV. TV deals are the bane of the NFL and how they get money. So anytime we can find another way to layer in getting that bag, they're going to keep doing it. 18th game, patch on your jersey, outfield advertisements. They doing all of it. And Ryan Clark is, but he hit hard as hell, and he took his hard-hitting Super Bowl winning prowess, and he manifested it and capitalized something else. Shout out to Nate Burleson. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, do your big one, and spin off, and keep doing what you got to do. Especially when we talking about fashion, like just don't let it overtake your analysis. I don't never want you to lose sight. So if Aaron got this Cruella DeVille jacket on, tell me what they're doing because you're a sideline reporter. So hey, get the sideline scoop, and then go feed your puppies. I don't know.
It's really simple.
The puppies.
I thought that ball may have been bobbled a little bit, but the
dogs
to catch.
WNBA. I did one piece earlier in the year to find out about they lockout.
Set up behind them.
One day it might be a serious conversation, but I'm almost certain that they might have a lockout, and I think it's to their detriment.
What makes you say they'll have a lockout?
Because those young ladies
they're going to have to be really sharp,
have pride and ego that clouds their vision and their business acumen. And I believe they're working more on feelings than logic. And I give you an example. When Angel Reese thinks that she should, in any way, shape, or form, earn what a SGA or somebody earns, you're foolish. You don't bring in that rev. The WNBA is still in debt to themselves, still not making money. They offer you 5 times what you make now, and that's pissing in your face. And that's the bottom tier. That ain't the top end. But I won't get into all of their deals because I don't know all of the details to what they turning down. But several times they give the impression that they deserve like 12 times what they get paid now, which is to kind of be commensurate with the lower end of the NBA. And I don't think that your logic allows you to see that your business product does not bring in the revenue to pay you for that. In fact, they pay you more than what they bring in already. They lose money every year, but yet you still get your check. They ain't never shorted you on your check. But and all your, if you're good enough, you get advertising deals. But for them, they see themselves as more of a commodity than I believe they are. And I mean, make your choice, but it's at your own peril. Because Catilin Clark, I don't like Trae Young. Let's just go with Trae Young just got traded. I don't like Trae Young, and I don't think he's very. You ain't a star to me in no way. You're a good player. But Trae Young is way more popular than Catilin Clark as far as marketability. And I don't care what nobody say because her face been out there because she's the only one. I'm telling you not to use Trae, but I'm saying 365 in the NFL is marketable as your number one. So I need you to start making a profit. And who's that got the interception anyway? 21 is Quinion Mitchell. Quinyon got a pick.
Eagles?
Yeah, Quinyon got a pick out here. And, I was annoyed with the Pro Bowl selection of Quinyon because this is his first pick of the year in the playoffs right here. But for me, you didn't get the takeaways, the actual counting stats. I still know he one of them dudes. So, shout out to you.
NovaCare is the official physical therapy provider to the Philadelphia.
A mailbox, you never answered the question. Do you think Packers won the game? Packers lost
I did tell you that. I answered that
Bears won the
question.
game?
I answered that question first. You know I answered that. I said we won. You know I answered that. Because he think I'm gonna change my answer.
So you don't think the Packers took their foot off the gas?
No.
Not being able to score the ball after the first half.
No. Because tell me this. You scored how many points in the second half? 6. You took your foot off the gas that much? If you truly took your foot off the gas, one would only theorize that you could just put your foot back on the gas and keep on going. If you can do what you want to do, then there should be no problem getting it back. But if somebody actually stopped your ass, it's not that easy to just go back and get back to scoring again because you ain't that nice. How about that? Let's go with that theory. Let's say what was working for you in the beginning, we stopped from working and you couldn't find anything else to work again. Or we can go with your theory that I took my foot off the gas, I saw this car pass me up, and I still didn't put my foot back on the gas. I don't believe in those types of things right there. Yes, the other team has something to do with you winning the game, but unless the other team fumbled the ball and kicked it to the other end zone, you just picked it up every time, you had to do work. I recall 25 points once again being scored in the fourth quarter. Did the 49ers defense say, you know what? Take your foot off the gas. We can let them score 25 in this quarter. We got it. So everybody take their foot off the gas. So if you let go of the rope, you fell in the pit. Sorry for you. My team still had to go down there and score because if they fall in the pit, the end zone still got to be crossed. The goal line got to be crossed for us to score. And DJ did that. The 2-point conversion was out there. Cairo kicked field goals. All that had to happen. Just like I talked to T. Miles last night when he was blaming the offense for the defense's atrocities. Yes, Caleb threw an interception, and they started on the 10-yard line. But you had 90 yards not to give up, and you gave all 90 yards up. Is that on Caleb that the Niners scored? You gave up 90 yards defense. Yes, he is a part of the reason they had the ball, but who's the reason they crossed the goal line? So yes, 49ers, you could have took your foot off the gas. We sped up. I could have kept my foot off the gas because we wasn't using no gas. We was using the horse in the first half.
Yeah, when he didn't get the ball out.
So we got off the horse and got in the car. You should have saw us coming.
Road to the right, and it was going to be an obvious.
Tomorrow.
If you just look at the last 30 seconds of that Bears-Packers game, when Packers had the ball and they were trying to score, they weren't letting up. They still had their foot on the gas. They were trying to win, but ultimately, Bears defense.
Right.
That's harder.
That's what it is. Like, you was trying to score when you was down.
So the Packers choked.
Oh yeah, a little bit of that happened. A little bit of that.
Dude, no.
But guess what?
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about when Love dropped the ball? Like, did you guys see that? I was like, ooh.
The first down run.
Can we talk about even on that last drive, somebody in the end zone had a chance to get to the ball. It didn't happen. All the big plays that you made in the first half, you didn't in the second. All the big plays in the first half we didn't make, we did in the second. It's called a tale of two halves. I give them credit for their first half. I give us credit for our second half. The results come out how they come out because, like I tell people in basketball and everything else, the object of the game, when people want to use like yards, they number one in yards allowed. I care about the team that's number one in points allowed. Because last time I checked, you don't get a damn win for how many yards you gave up. So yes, it sounds nice, and I don't want you to give up any of them. But points per game is what determines the win. So I don't get style points for how many yards I gave up if I give up 16 damn points. Nobody. In fact, if you didn't watch the game and you saw the score and I won 31-16, you would be like, damn, their offense sucked. When they could have had 432 yards of offense. Ask the Packers. Ask the Lions. 450 plus and you had 19 points. Some things matter and context matters, and sometimes we go past those. That's why I got a video on QB stats, because Caleb did again what I needed Caleb to do yesterday to include and make my video valid. So shout out to you again, Iceman. Video coming to y'all very soon. But we want to make sure we had all of the compiled stats so that people don't try to use anything against him that you can't. I got a playoff game involved in it just the same, so that we can have a sample size that spans the regular season into now. And now I don't think people are going to argue with it. Y'all already probably know what the contention of the gripe is, but I'm here to put it to bed, so we ain't got to worry about it next year. Completion percentage.
I've hated people talking bad about Caleb Williams.
You earned it.
And they've done it. They've done it since he was in college.
He's earned it.
I've hated it since he was in college. Yeah, I want this so bad for him.
But he earned ridicule, Chelsea. Some of it comes along with being the number one pick. Some of it comes along with being the guy who people label you, unfortunately, and call you generational. But some of your behaviors in college, from Oklahoma to USC, were diva-esque, if you want to call it. And I'm from a more grounded era. All of the painting of your nails and everything like that ain't for me at all. And it's going to be a whole bunch of people who look at things outside of football to judge you by. And anytime you don't do your job on the field, they're going to try to correlate the two. Like, seriously, people going to talk about his stupid nails if he lose. Oh, he painted his fucking nails. What the hell do they got to do with anything? But you, young man, painted your nails. So you invite that ridicule. It's much like making a TikTok.
To find this clip of Tony Romo.
Chargers.
But Tony Romo was talking about, he was like with his quarterback coach or something, like warming up, and he was talking about the media and how they're going to talk about you if you do something good, but they're also going to talk about you if you do something bad. It just comes with the territory. They always have to have something to talk about because that keeps them in business.
That keeps them in business.
So it's just part of it. And I think Caleb, obviously, he's well aware of that.
You better be.
Years of value.
You better be. And while we're talking about this, last time I'm going to bring him up for the year because I didn't have too much conversation about my favorite quarterback. But that is one of the reasons why Jay doesn't get some of the respect that Jay should get as a football player. Because Jay is a surly, cantankerous bitch. And the way in which he interacts with people rubs them the wrong way, so you in turn put that onto a football field. And those are like the foolery type things that go on because he's not a likable person. And nor do I care if you are. Football coaches and everybody else say like, oh, sometimes you need a couple assholes on your team. You need some bad guys, but as soon as you get them, now we want to criticize them. The juice was worth the squeeze. It didn't work itself out on all times, but we're going to get to something over here because G Honda, while you talk about questions, who is my man's brother Ray, has once again posed. G Honda, will the Steelers beat the Texans? We want. He say yes. I ain't waiting for them to find the score because are you streaming tomorrow or anything with that, or you lock in? I don't know how you do game nights. I know it's a big game.
Yeah, streaming tomorrow at 4 p.m. live.
Okay.
But yes, I got the Steelers beating the Texans. As I said it before, our offensive line does have to have the best game of the year, being that they have their pass rush in Daniel Hunter and Will Anderson, and also with that secondary that they have with Derek Stingley. Our offensive line is going to have to play lights out, as well as our defensive front seven. I'm expecting the best CJ Stroud. I'm not expecting this slumpy CJ Stroud that's been, slumping at the latter half of the season, because I'm looking at last time we faced CJ Stroud, he pushed us, but we didn't have the personnel that we have now. But be that as it may, I'm looking for the best CJ Stroud, and our defense is going to have to outperform their defense. But yet, our offensive line is going to have one of their best games that they ever had this season, so that, our running game can do what it can do, and that our reception game can form its progression. So,
And that's funny as
but
hell.
yet still I have us winning by 9. With Chris Boswell.
He said by 9 too. The dog coming by 9, and it's crazy you talk about offensive line right there because Chili just said missing both tackles for the Chargers is going to be a tough thing for them because they talking about who's going to win the Charger New England game, and I do have a slight lean towards the Harbaugh boy going ahead and get him a lockdown win because their defense is still somewhat healthy. Amarian Hampton could help him out a little bit, and I think Rondé Gaston might make a bit of a difference to start today. So I'm interested in seeing if that particular matchup is going to be one that works in their favor because I'm kind of thinking the Chargers win that. Right now, Eagles.
Can I give my thoughts?
Yep.
Can I give my thoughts on
Over Mike Vrabel's defense?
Steelers
Yeah.
game?
That one over that defense.
So,
Mike Vrabel's defense ain't shit, by the way. I want y'all to stop that. Even since Tennessee, his defense wasn't shit. You got a fortunate. Josh McDaniels is doing what Josh McDaniels do there with their offense.
for sure.
Vrabel proved it to me, and this is where we started to get into these types of things where we talk about opponents. I know who you played this year, Patriots. I don't hold it against you because you dog walking people count for something to me, but. Just like you told me about my team, how everything step up in class and everything, you haven't played a defense like San Diego's, Los Angeles either, because Harbaugh a pretty good defensive guy, and he gonna have a scheme for your ass today. So let's see if you're ready for it. Let's see who got it better than them. Let's see who got it better than them.
Who they got? Who they got? Joey or Nick Bosa?
They got Joey.
Joey. Nick plays for Patriots. That's right.
I'm saying I don't know what Nick at. The Buffalo, I want to say. He said the Patriots score on 40, Chili. Drake Nade playing damn near historic. They're gonna smoke the Chargers, blow out inbound. Hey.
My bad. I need Patriots to lose. My fault. I need Patriots to lose. That's Rachel's team. Yeah. That's Rachel's team.
Oh man, I gotta check.
We need Patriots to lose.
I gotta reverse my course. I'm sorry. I gotta reverse my course. He just gave me the caveat. Rachel Cube is cheering for Boston. I got to lock in. I got to change my. I'm flip flopping, y'all. Just that quick. Ask me why. Ask me why. Because Rachel Cube is a Patriots fan.
I think Patriots edge this one though, because I think that defense gonna make Justin Herbert make some mistakes early.
Damn, Gaston the dog. I like Gaston.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have him make some mistakes early, and I think the Patriots gonna edge this one.
I want to knock him out the game.
Stephen's actually been playing good. I mean, despite what we all said about him earlier, he hasn't been playing good.
Oh, Stephen's a gamer.
I forgot. I'm tripping, rates. No worries. We Boston bound for it. Don't worry about it. Give me the helmet with the man on it, with the Patriot on it, and I'm with it. That's my favorite uniform to them. I ain't gonna lie to you. But if I had to see you in the Super Bowl,
I want to go back to the Steelers and the Texans game. Now, this is a hot take, but if we're going off storylines, wouldn't it be an interesting storyline to have Aaron Rodgers, the old man, come and win it? End up making it back to a Super Bowl, similar to what we've seen with Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. Do they want that for Aaron Rodgers?
Well, he's not likable.
So you comparing Peyton Manning?
I don't want them to win. I don't want Steelers to, or I don't want.
It's okay if you're here.
I'm saying the NFL don't like him, so they wouldn't allow it to happen. I do believe in certain things being influenced. And the person you like, the Brady's, the Mannings, the likable types, they're gonna try to prop them up. I've never seen them try to prop Aaron Rodgers up for real because he's not a likable person for real. So much like Jay, because he's so great, you can't deny him. But if he played in Chicago and he was Jay Cutler, he'll get the same treatment. Like Aaron is a brilliant quarterback, but he a dickhead. So nobody want to pump him up. That's just how I feel about why they want him now.
That's one thing with Aaron Rodgers. He is very controversial in the NFL.
DJ West.
I mean, but just because he's not getting the same treatment as Peyton Manning as him Peyton Manning winning the Super Bowl with the Colts in '07 and then coming back 2015 winning it with the Broncos. I mean,
his defense won it for him too.
What it sounds like you're trying to say that it is scripted in a degree, at which I think some of the games are indeed scripted. Hence some of the plays that we've been seeing. But I mean, it is what it is. It's a business at the end of the day.
Okay, so this is what I mean by scripted. This is what I mean by
I'm
scripted.
just saying, what if we are doing that scenario?
No, he's talking about me because I'm saying they don't like him, so they wouldn't let him get that far. What I'm saying and that is marketabilities is gonna have a referee or something like that. Like, I do believe that sometimes referees are influential in games, and I don't believe it's just happenstance. I don't believe that's a fix of games and all times like how people would believe. But I do believe, like, let's say if we having a race, I may let you get a false start and don't say nothing about it. And if it goes your way and you win, yay. If it don't, then okay, he did what he did. Like last night, somebody can be like, well, it was up to the Bears. Like they wanted the Bears to win, right? You can say that was a script. Now, if Jordan Love at the end had went on ahead and won, then you just fucked up the script. But they don't mean they didn't write the script. That just mean like, yeah, I wrote it out how I wanted it to happen, but if it don't go that way, this ain't etched in stone that this is the champion. I don't believe that type of shit right there. Where you finna be the champ. Like when people be like, oh, they had these two colors in the Super Bowl logo, so these teams gonna be there. I done checked that like 6-7 times in the last 10 years. That ain't the case at all. So why we always want to go with that conspiracy theory? But I will draw the conspiracy theory that players, and this one I say don't like him, they don't like this motherfucker, so they'll do anything to get him out of there. I don't like you, Aaron. Like his teammates don't like him most times. I ain't being funny. Not all of them. Like that's why he bring. If you notice, he bring his MVSs and everything with him. Them dudes who like him. That's why he bring these old men around.
You phasing out, mailbox. You phasing out a little bit.
Yeah, your audio's cutting now. Yeah.
They bring.
Just me.
They bring this bum in.
And then home to the end zone.
And only like MVS. What's the dude named Randall Cobbs? He bring back his old cronies because them the only dudes who like him. Whole bunch of people don't like his ass. So you got 53 people in the locker room. No, that means something, bro.
Wait. I would say I don't know because a lot of his teammates did like him. You had Devontae Adams. You had
no, not that's not true. You just named me. You named me his wide receiver. I
didn't like Brady like that.
No, listen to what I just said. It is known that half of the Bears locker room, including Brian Urlacher bitch ass, did not like Jay Cutler. Don't like you.
I don't know. No. I don't know if that's true because I did hear an interview from a teammate. A teammate did an interview of Jay Cutler, and he said like he talked about that very thing. He was like, there was a bunch of rumors that nobody liked him, nobody wanted to block for him. But he said that wasn't true. If anything,
Chelsea.
They said they respected him more, but
Chelsea.
he stood on truth, even if you didn't agree with him.
Chelsea, I didn't say everybody. I went to a specific person. I told you Brian Urlacher is not a lineman. Don't like his ass. He has said that already. He's verbalized that. And what I'm telling you is,
you're speaking of
I'm speaking of real facts. I ain't talking about what half the locker room liked him, half of them didn't. I'm saying that's in every locker room. People don't always like you, but as the quarterback, to get optimal results, you have to be respected. A lot of Aaron's teammates do not like him in real time. Hence, all the times he moves, he taking those receivers with him. And notice who he talked about when you say who likes him, Chelsea. You gave me another wide receiver. I gave you 2 receivers. Who else would like his ass but who he throw the ball to? What I'm saying is he's not very likable. By
on the outside just gets
it was very unlikely.
Yeah, Brady had that same
dynamic. It was very unlikely to take O-line
with Edelman and
that works. That worked with Belichick as well. But guess what? They had 7 rings. Winning makes you professional. I'm trying to tell you, G. We can look crazy all you want to. Tom Thibodeau was a Bulls coach. Joakim Noah is on record telling you that if we did not win, I would have hated Tom Thibodeau. Do you know why he loves and adores him? Because the results came from his assholish behavior. What I'm telling you is this right here. Aaron got 1 ring. You are not Tom Brady. You don't have 7 rings, and you are not Belichick. So people gotta like you for real. Ken, make some dinner for me too, baby. Everybody don't like him in critical situations. I'm not talking about just his teammates. I don't think that he is a very likable person in the league, and people will go on their own missions to keep you out of shit. Everybody don't like you, and your teammates don't like you. I'm saying it's highly conceivable the other team hate your ass. If your own people in the locker room don't like your ass, people on the outside don't like you either. And I'm just saying that in theory, if you don't command that respect, people know you're a baller, but they want to do everything they can to keep your old ass out. But what you got, Jay?
Mailbox. But mailbox, you can't branch likability with respect.
I don't think they respect him.
A-Rod's production.
I don't think they respect him.
A-Rod's production, and you see a lot of people.
He don't have production.
A lot of stars are not likable. Randy Moss was one of them. Terrell Owens was one of them.
Once again,
Joe Montana. The list goes on.
Once again, Joe Montana.
Likability has nothing to do with
Yes, it does. Because I told you. Hear me out. Okay, you're right, G Honda. They don't. They right. You are right. You are right. But I also said they don't fucking respect him.
Business. They separate it.
You right. No, G Honda, you right. But you didn't listen to what I said anyway. Because I said they don't respect his ass. So it don't matter what you talking about with your semantics on like and respect. I don't think they like or respect this dude. You can kerfuffle the shit how you want to. What I'm telling you is this. I don't think people like him or respect him. You only got 1 playoff win or Super Bowl win. He is not this decorated dude that you talked about. Joe Montana. Joe Montana is a winning quarterback multiple times over. Tom Brady, multiple times over. The other 2 dudes you named, hold on. The other 2 dudes you named was diva wide receivers. That's all of them. They don't like shit but themselves most times, and you gave piss poor examples. I told you that I don't think they like him, and he has nothing to stand on for people to want to play with Aaron Rodgers because he ain't.
Has A-Rod not have a solid career? Has he not been solid his whole career?
You are not the Packers A-Rod.
I understand your personal feelings about
No.
I'm saying, has he not had a solid career?
This is not personal feelings. Where you get that from?
You muted.
Hey, you gotta fix your audio. Fix your audio.
Yeah, you going?
I actually agree with you, G Honda, on this because
I don't dislike him. He's a Hall of Famer.
Being personal with business, and I think
y'all foolish.
You know, they separate it, and it has.
Mailbox. So I hope. Wait, hold on, Chelsea.
First and 10 liner.
He's working on it. Just keep going with the show.
I muted myself.
No, but I mean, likability doesn't mean like. I mean, because I can imagine a lot of the stars, a lot of the Hall of Famers, a lot of them wasn't likable. Warren Sapp, Keyshawn Johnson, T.O., all these guys.
Stop telling me about wide receivers, G Honda. Stop telling me about. You keep conflating things. Stop talking to me about any position player. I specifically said the quarterback. You have to lead the team where you're going. Aaron has won nothing. Bro, what I'm trying to tell you is this. Track records of winning. He is not. He ain't green. He is not Green Bay Aaron. For one,
we can't hear you.
I don't know why.
I mean, I can't discredit Aaron Rodgers' career. Like,
nobody just. He's a Hall of Famer, but you ain't them dudes he talking about.
It is second down and
so to say that he has the same gravitas or track record to fall into, he ain't them. He is not Brady. He ain't Montana. So hear me out.
I'm not saying that. I was just drawing a comparison because yes, we can all agree that Aaron Rodgers is indeed a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yes,
because he has a solid career.
Yes,
I'm not measuring his 1 championship to Joe Montana's 3 championships or 4 championships or whatever they may be. I'm not comparing his titles to all the titles that Tom Brady has won. That's not what I'm doing.
What you doing?
I'm saying that to be as great as you are, yes, you're going to have a lot of people, even the people you step on the field with, even those same people that you step on the offensive side of the ball with, they are not going to like you, bro. I played sports. I played basketball, high school and college, bro.
Once again, it's not, you are conflating things. I told you I don't think they respect him. Stop talking about like.
Yep.
He does.
Okay, you don't. Okay, you.
I just said this. I just said I don't think they respect him.
Okay,
You keep talking about light. You keep talking about light.
What about A-Rod's skills, or is it just A-Rod's personality that you do not respect?
Wrong again. I see. What are you hearing? Maybe my mic is broke. I didn't say me at all. I said they don't respect him. What are you talking about me? This has nothing to do with me. This ain't no personal vendetta against Aaron Rodgers. He a Hall of Famer. What are we talking about? Listen to me. Listen to me.
You voiced numerous times that you don't like A-Rod.
Listen.
That's the president you speaking. That's the precedence you speaking from.
No, that's not. Because I didn't start this out by saying, here's the caveat. I don't like A-Rod. I didn't give you none of that bullshit, G Honda. I have told you before I don't like Aaron Rodgers. That has nothing to do with analysis. You ain't never caught me out here now give you no breakdown on nobody on feelings. Let's get that real clear. I don't give you nothing that I think about a game based on my feelings. Seriously, please get that away from you. That's why when you talk about like, when you kept hanging up on like, when I'm telling you, I don't think that matters not. He's a Hall of Famer. What do I got to like about that? Tell me how that matters in analysis. I told you, I do not let my feelings about a football player that played against my team. They don't got nothing to do with my analysis, bro. Nothing. I'm telling you this. Tom Brady has a penchant for winning. We're not talking about Super Bowl, just this one Super Bowl ring. I'm saying this. Aaron won one Super Bowl ring 16 years ago. So has Joe Flacco. That does not say that Aaron didn't have a good regular season career, but you're not telling me that half the league is like, damn, I can win the Super Bowl if I go play with A-Rod. No, because he has not proven he can do that in any way but once. Those are one-off for me because Joe Flacco got a one-off and a whole bunch of other players won one time. What I'm saying is this. A player like Tom Brady, who I don't think Tom Brady's the GOAT. I don't. But that ain't got nothing to do with knowing that he was one of the greatest that ever stepped on the field, and he won 7. Hold on, man. Don't stop me right now.
Your audio keep cutting in and off, bro.
PhD1 Philadelphia, powered by the Tasty Cake Studios and Odyssey Station.
Not really understanding none of that at all.
Okay, there you go. You back.
It's clear now. It's clear.
Oh, so I know what that is. That's excitability. I need to calm down. So
too much excitability in the Paradise.
Yeah, it is. Tom Brady has a penchant for winning. So, and I keep bringing Jay up. There was a time where Tom Brady was talking to one of his linemen, and he got in his face, and he grabbed his helmet and was laying into him, right? And on that broadcast, they said, "Oh, look at Tom Brady! Look at this passion and this leader." Jay Cutler did the same thing to James Williams in our huddle. And you know what they said? Oh, you can't do that as a leader. You can't show up your lineman like that, because one of them is a
Brady won 3 full titles.
Okay, you just took my point. Brady won. The good play, McCaffrey. Brady won, and so his asshole's behavior was tolerated to get the goal accomplished, right? You would say? Bill Belichick, you was winning, and they tolerated all your BS in New England until you wasn't winning no more, and then all your assholeish ways weren't good enough no more, and they got rid of your ass, because you can't be an asshole when the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Aaron, on the whole, as a competitor when it comes to your team having success, has not proven that his team is this Super Bowl favorite when he on the squad, like a Peyton Manning, like a Tom Brady, huh?
Mailbox.
Yes.
Mailbox. That's not what we
No,
said.
hear me out. No, hear me out. Listen to me.
Okay.
It's going somewhere. If that is the case, and you don't have this track record for winning and being able to lead me somewhere, if I find fault with you, or I don't like you personally, or if I don't respect you, I am less inclined to try to play with you, because I can get past all of those foolish things for the goal at hand, which is to win, right? Most people put that, like you said, I'm coming to work, I'm a professional. But if you are not a winner, because Aaron's a Hall of Famer, that does not coincide with a winner. Seriously.
Well, he's won a Super Bowl.
I know he has, and I told you, Jeff Hostetler's won a Super Bowl. Joe Flacco.
I'm not discrediting Aaron Rodgers.
Listen. I'm saying you don't have the gravitas in you, Aaron. Nobody tell me the person you like. If Aaron is on this team, they win the Super Bowl. How many times you said that in the last 5 years? Listen, hear me out.
Huh? You know how long they talk. You know how much they talk, bro. We did a covering on Antonio Brown and his dominance that he's had with the Steelers and all the antics that they had to put up with because they knew that what they was getting on the field.
Guess what?
He was averaging 2 to 3 touchdowns a game. We saw the dominance AB was bringing. However, at the latter portion to they deemed that he was a liability more.
They got rid of him, right? They got rid of him when the juice wasn't worth the squeeze, right?
They got rid of him.
Now listen to what I say. Okay.
To do with his likability.
Okay, listen. It did. It had a lot to do with his likability because when he stopped liking his ass and he wasn't producing, listen, G Honda. Listen to me. Listen. You just said he was doing a lot of harebrained stuff and they was putting up with it because he was producing. So that is in fact the truth. So that dispels what you just said. They in fact put up with his attitude, behavior because of productivity. What I'm telling you is this: Aaron Rodgers. When we talk about Aaron Rodgers, nobody can tell me, because you still haven't answered, in the last 5 years, tell me when you was like, man, if Aaron played for them, they going to win the Super Bowl. Because I didn't even say it in Green Bay. And what I'm saying is, you can say this.
You can't say Aaron Rodgers haven't had a solid career.
We can say that he has.
Let's just say, let's just say he didn't have the personnel that he had in 2009. He didn't have Greg Jennings. He didn't have.
You're not letting me get to my point.
Okay.
You're not letting me get to my point. You're not letting me get to my point.
What was the year they played against the Cowboys and stopped the Cowboys that had... Who was the running back? Aaron something.
He makes 2 men miss.
For the Cowboys? Aaron Jones. Yeah, Aaron Jones.
That was a solid team. That was a solid team that year.
That was 16 years ago, Chelsea. What I'm telling you is this. When Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay, Tom went to another team by himself, right? He left New England, went to Tampa. They instantly crowned that team as a Super Bowl favorite. True or false?
It was, in fact,
true or false? No. Y'all don't get past this. True or false?
That's very true.
So what I'm saying, no, I know because I do know why. But I know why. This is why.
It wasn't just Aaron Rodgers. It wasn't just Tom Brady.
Now it's
Tom Brady chose a team that was going to be a Super Bowl team.
Mailbox. They had a solid defense.
Guess what?
They had Derek White and company, and Tom Brady made them go and acquire Antonio Brown.
Okay. So again,
Tom Brady wasn't moving to a team that he didn't think was going to be a Super Bowl team.
Did Aaron get traded to Pittsburgh?
Hurts his back, looks over the middle.
No, he didn't get traded to Pittsburgh. He didn't.
Away from Goddard.
He's a free agent. Did Aaron get traded to Pittsburgh?
Wallow made the hit.
No. Aaron signed on with them.
That's right. So translation: nobody besides the Steelers wanted Aaron Rodgers' ass this year. Let's just get that straight.
But then you could give
That's a fact. Wait before y'all keep trying to tell me about everything that don't matter in this argument. While I'm trying to explain to y'all why I said this. They lined up to play with Tom Brady, whether he was an asshole, dickhead, humanitarian, whatever it was, because I know that the probability of me winning is very strong. What I'm telling you is this. With Aaron Rodgers, unlike the other guys, the quarterbacks you named, you don't have this winning that as soon as I latch on to Aaron, we're going to win a title. Thus, if I don't know or had a strong feeling at the beginning of the season that I can win with you, I don't have to put up with your assholish behaviors because you ain't even that nice. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. He is not as nice to have carte blanche. He can't get nobody acquired but an MVS or something like that. He can go get AB for you because nobody in the front office is even treating him like a god or a deity. And so if a player knows, because your ultimate goal is to win, if I don't think I can win with you, why would I put up with somebody I don't like and I can't win with you?
plenty of rush.
And so, if I don't think I can,
got to do with you doing your job?
did you not just hear what I said? Did you not just hear what I said? Did you not just hear what I said? If I can win with you, Tom Brady won. I know I can win with Tom. I have a chance to win. So if Tom is that, I will put up with it. Aaron is not that in terms of their production. So if I know that this year nobody made the Steelers the Super Bowl favorite because Aaron Rodgers came there, nobody made
productive with what he's had.
you're not listening. You're not listening. If I thought I had a chance to win, teams all the time. Peyton Manning is one of them. John Elway traded for a broke neck.
Check your audio again.
Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, all the guys we mentioned were traded.
Mailbox, your audio going out, bro.
It's a moot point. They don't respect him enough to play with him. We're not going to agree.
Think Verizon, the best
Clear enough.
network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to Verizon's.
I mean, I don't get the premise.
I know you don't, and I've tried to explain it several times.
Liberty Bell?
Aaron does not have the winning history for me to believe I can win with him. He's don't prove that a real consistent stretch of any career. He has not proven like, damn, if I'm on Aaron's team, I got a real shot at winning the Super Bowl. That wasn't
I
even.
don't agree with that. I think he has.
At what point did you stop agreeing with that, Chelsea? So you telling me right now you still agree? You still believe that?
Let me go look. Let's look up how many times he went to a playoff at Green Bay.
So once again, you talking about 17 years ago with Green Bay.
That's not like up until he went to the Jets.
Yeah, so up until 2020 or something.
That's not in a 17. That's not a 17-year span. So that's going to be more recent.
2020, and he got one ring since 02. Go through it. How many playoff wins? We'll go through that first.
Eagles fans everywhere since 1905. We've been helping Americans with.
But
hold on.
Still, we can't conflict that.
No, I can't. I can because you're not listening. He hasn't produced. That's the argument, G Honda. If I think I can win with you,
you can't say he didn't produce because he produced the Super Bowl. He did.
Listen, and listen.
He get to 22. Okay, so in his the Packers, Aaron Rodgers led the Green Bay Packers to the NFL playoffs in 11 of his 15 seasons as the primary quarterback, guiding them to 22 playoff games. 22
in Green Bay. So Chelsea, this is what we're talking about. No, hear me out because you're getting caught up on things that don't matter. The conversation started right here. This is where it started at.
It does matter, bro.
No, this is where the conversation started. I said that people, including his teammates, don't like him and won't play to win for him because they don't believe he can. Excuse me. I said the conversation. Chelsea. I just said this. Listen to what I just said. I just said, end quote, the conversation started, meaning this conversation, this one we having, it started because of what I said. That's what I was saying right then and there before you tried to talk about who like him or don't. I said, the conversation started that we're talking about right now because I said people don't respect or like Aaron Rodgers. That's who said it. That's the source. Me.
But that has
Listen. It doesn't listen.
No, it does not.
Listen. Please. Every team what?
Every team is gonna have a player you like and you don't like.
No.
It has nothing to do with this game.
You're missing my point again.
When you keep them out the playoffs.
No, you're missing my point again. People tolerate you if you are winning. I will tolerate all your BS for a Super Bowl for a win. What I am saying, because y'all keep talking about 2002 and 2020, we talking about this year why we started talking about the Steelers in the Super Bowl and why I said the Steelers couldn't get there. Not Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, or nothing else. I said in this current day, he is not like those guys y'all talking about where everybody wants to come play with him, nor is the acquisition of him going to make you be a Super Bowl favorite or, in my estimation, even a contender. Thus, if I, as a player, if I'm a player and I'm coming to a team and I don't think you got a shot in hell to win, I'm not putting up with your asshole quarterback. That is my point. Now, listen. I'm not telling you he's an asshole. What? Go ahead, G Honda. It does, G Honda.
No,
G Honda. Listen to me. Hold on. Time out. Hold on.
Tom Brady being a butthole has nothing to do with him getting 6 rings.
Once again, you don't hear, G Honda. I said if you don't have the opportunity to accomplish your job, is what I said. So let's say we build houses. If you're not good at building houses and you're an asshole, I might be less inclined to try to build houses. No. G Honda. You are working on. That is if you are winning. I know what you're saying. I don't disagree with that. If you are winning, I said if you are not getting the results that you want, why would I put up with you being an asshole? So if you build houses and you nice with it, and you super nice with it, then yes, this asshole can talk all he want to, but he can lay a roof. But if you not that nice, i.e. right now, Aaron Rodgers is not Green Bay Aaron Rodgers. True or false? He's nowhere near that dude. True or false? No. True or false?
We know that.
No, it's just is that so hear me out. Does that make your team's chance less likely to win? Does that make you less likely?
We are a defensive team. You know that.
No.
Based on how he's playing now.
I'm talking about right now.
Let's go based on how he's playing.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's
not playing good. He's playing average.
We're a defensive team. We're not an offensive team. We're a defensive team.
G Honda.
We're a defensive team that can do some things on offense.
Can you win? Is what I said.
Yes.
The title. You can win the title. And your team felt your team felt they was gonna win the title with Aaron Rodgers this year.
We have a winning chance.
I'm asking you. Your team. That's your team thought. At the beginning of the season, we're gonna win the Super Bowl and we sign Aaron. That's what they thought.
We have a winning chance with.
Is that what they? No, I know what you think, G Honda. I said, is that what you think the team thought?
That's what the team thinks.
Okay,
yes.
So if the team thinks that he can win a Super Bowl, then they will put up with him being an asshole because they think he can win. That's what I just. That's true.
People you think on the defense, they don't agree.
No,
it ain't about agreeing. It's about people getting their job done.
G Honda, you just not. Did you not hear again? Did you not listen again to what I just said? If I think
listening to every letter you said, bro.
You're not. It's going in one ear after the other.
Speaking word salad, bro.
You
not saying nothing.
You not saying anything because I just said the same thing, G Honda.
I'm saying it has nothing to do. That is irrelevant.
G Honda,
completely irrelevant.
It is irrelevant.
It's all about a job.
G Honda. It is irrelevant.
It has nothing within the realm, bro. It's not likability is non-existent. It's about people doing their job, bro. At all.
Are you not listening?
Sure
G Honda
don't like Ben Johnson. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't like him, but he's doing his job.
That is my point, G Honda. I just said it and you just said it. If you think you can win, then I deal with the asshole. If I don't think I can win, listen. If I don't think I can win, listen. If I don't think I can win, we're going to do this like Umar. We say it 3 times. If I don't think you can win, if I don't think you can win, I won't deal with the asshole. If I think I can win, then I will deal with them. We just said the same thing, and I don't know why you're not hearing that. I just asked you, do they think he can win when they signed him? Obviously
they know.
So G Honda.
Obviously they know from what they have seen, from what they have seen in Green Bay. and what he has shown during the season.
Under that pretense, I agree with your premise. That has never been disagreed with. I simply say it because you keep going around the mulberry bush. What you just said, hold on.
We talking about feelings.
No.
Feelings don't get you the contract.
G Honda,
feelings don't get you
again.
Jobs,
you're not listening.
Why are we talking about feelings?
Because this is why. Because if we're not getting those dubs, am I staying there?
Oh my God,
listen,
bro.
What is oh my God about?
Bro.
Did you not
feelings didn't get y'all dub over the Packers, bro.
Listen.
Feelings didn't get y'all. Feelings ain't got nothing to do with it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did I not just say we are talking about results? So if you're not winning, if I can't win with you, if I think you can't win, how many different ways do I gotta say that? I'm not talking about if you winning. If you winning, I will take the asshole. The juice is worth the squeeze. We said this already. I simply said, if you are not capable of winning and you're an asshole, I'm not going to deal with the asshole who can't win.
He shown that? Have he shown that? Have he not shown that? Has he not shown that? When throughout his whole tenure, has he not shown that?
He's only shown what you talking about or what I'm talking about. He's shown what I'm talking about in terms of having a track record for success. Meaning I ain't talking about going to the playoffs. Meaning I actually did. So when I get there, the people we talked about that can be an asshole was Brady, Montana's. No, I blame nobody. This is not a blame or an indictment of anybody. I'm telling you that if I don't think I can win with the person, that I wouldn't be around them. And this
if I don't have the proper personnel, I can't say anything.
G Honda, this is not about any of that. This is what I'm saying.
Brady did so much more with so much less.
Nobody
knew who Graham, Edelman, or any of those other dudes was until Brady put the ball in their hands.
We agree.
Nobody knew who these other cats was until Brady put the ball in his hands.
We agree. But you still ain't heard what I said. I only said and simply said, G Honda, because you keep talking about feelings don't matter if you get your job done. I agree. Feelings don't matter if you get the job done. That's when it don't matter. Because I don't care about your feelings or mine neither if we are getting the job done. But G Honda, let's say we was trying to get 3,000 subscribers a day. If back and forth that we was going right now ain't getting the subscribers, we're not getting the subscribers. We're not getting them. Is it worth us having the contentious relationship if we're not getting our goal achieved? Is what I said. If we are not accomplishing the goal, then I am less likely to be inclined to play with the dickhead. If we are not getting the job done, I did not tell you that if we win the Super Bowls, my feelings gonna get in the way of blocking for an asshole.
Mailbox. That's the entire team. That's the entire team.
I know this.
That has nothing to do with A-Rod's QBR since he has been with Green Bay.
But what are you talking about? I ain't talking about QBR. We're not talking about QBR. We're not talking about QBR, bro.
I'm talking about his production. He's been productive since he.
Listen, I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm not talking about Aaron ain't productive. I said if I don't think you are a productive person and you're going to get the job done that I want, meaning I'm signing up to play on a football team to win a Super Bowl, true or false? Am I signing up for the...
How does that discredit
Aaron Rodgers? Listen, am I signing up for that? Because you keep trying to make this about Aaron. And this is why I said, listen, no, this is about an asshole. This is about an asshole and productivity. And I said, if you are an asshole and we are not accomplishing the goal that we want, I don't want to play with that asshole. You after that said it don't matter if you're an asshole if we getting the job done. True. If we getting the job done, if
assholes, bro.
Listen, you still not listening. All of them ain't winning. I said if you are winning, I can put up with you being a dickhead. If we not getting the goal that's desired accomplished, why am I putting up with you? That's what I said. I don't know why you keep thinking we disagreeing. We don't disagree anywhere. If we are winning,
your audio cut out.
If we accomplishing the goal, why would I care about anything but the goal? I said if we are not accomplishing the goal, then I'm not playing with an asshole. I ain't say nothing about winning. If we are not winning, I'm not putting up with your foolishness. Just like I said with Belichick. Once the Patriots were not winning anymore, his hard ass stick didn't work no more. They got rid of him because he wasn't winning. But all while he was winning, they dealt with him being an asshole while he was winning. That is all I said. If you ain't worth the squeeze, I am not putting up with you, asshole. That's what I said. That's all I said. No, I'm not calling nobody an asshole. I'm just saying that's what it was.
Let me lay this down. Who's to say he's not qualified of winning?
I didn't say he's not. I just told you what my overarching point was. If you are not winning, because if you ain't winning, stop trying to tell me if you are. I know if you are.
No, he does win.
What does he win?
I just gave you an example.
What are you talking about?
The only season that was his downfall due to injury was the Jets.
Is your goal to play?
You got so much venom for Aaron Rodgers, bro. It's sick, bro.
You speaking like Brandon Marshall.
It's your venom for Aaron Rodgers.
You speaking like Brandon Marshall. No, I'm sorry. G Honda.
Times he stopped y'all. That's what you speaking.
G Honda. I stopped talking about Aaron Rodgers 30 minutes ago. I'm serious when I say this. My conversation point was wrong again. My conversation point, and I maybe it's the cowgirl hat or maybe it's your Steeler hat. The conversation was, if you're an asshole and you're losing, I don't want to play with you. I didn't tell y'all Aaron was losing. I didn't tell you Aaron was winning. I said, if you are an asshole and we're not getting our desired result. I didn't say nobody. I mean, we're not talking about results. Nobody got a result right now. The playoffs still going on.
The playoffs. Understand that premise.
So that was it though. But that was all.
I can honestly understand that premise. No, seriously. I can honestly understand that premise. If you're a butthole, if your quarterback's a butthole, say like if everybody that was playing with Drew Bledsoe at the time prior to Tom Brady stepping in, to him getting injured, right? In that postseason or whatever the case it may be, right? So I'm pretty sure it was a lot of guys on both sides of the ball that thought that Drew Bledsoe was an asshole, but he did a good damn job.
That's right.
Until Tom Brady stepped in and did a better job.
So this is
So Drew Bledsoe was forced out.
That's right. But guess what? What did you just say? As long as you winning, I tolerate the asshole. Get this away from Aaron Rodgers. I said, if you are an asshole and we are not winning, I don't want to play with you. That's what I said. This is any asshole. This is any of them. If we are not getting the goal accomplished, or if I don't think I can get the goal accomplished with you, I wouldn't put up with you being a butthole. So
see, mailbox. We gotta look at it from the premise of who's not doing their job in reflection of the success not being had. Aaron Rodgers has been solid.
I know what you're saying.
He's been solid. So if that defensive star doesn't want to come to Green Bay or doesn't want to come
take this away from Aaron Rodgers. You talking about performance, bro? Take this away.
In general.
You not, because you keep. I'm talking about assholes. I'm talking about an asshole being worth the squeeze, and the conversation started with Aaron, and so you stuck on Aaron. I simply said whoever, because I keep saying if you are an asshole. I ain't say if you are Aaron Rodgers. I say if you are an asshole and we are not winning, or I don't think we can win, I don't want to play with you. I didn't limit that to Aaron. I didn't limit this to Aaron. I said if you are an asshole. He was the impetus for it. Winning. They were winning. They're winning. What are you talking about?
If the QB is productive and it has been solid,
yes. We agree. I don't disagree. We agree. Once again, I told you 30 minutes ago, you going everywhere we don't got to go. If
I'm on par. I'm on par with everything we saying.
So why are we still talking about it and we agree? If you ain't a winner, if you're not winning, I don't want to play with the asshole. That's what I said. Nothing else. Hold on. Chelsea and G Honda. We are not talking. Please stop talking about Aaron Rodgers and any team right now. No. Stop talking about current. Stop talking about any current thing going on. I said, if you are an asshole and we cannot win together, I don't want to play with that asshole. Is that a justified statement? If we can't win,
that's a different
Chelsea, Chelsea. That's what I said. That's what I said though. No, but that's how I started the conversation though. I said if I don't think we can win, I'm not playing with the asshole.
Mailbox be grown men.
Goddamn, man.
These is grown men in the NFL, bro.
Goddamn.
These is grown men.
Goddamn.
We keep talking about likability when.
Goddamn.
We keep talking about likability when it's about professionalism, bro.
It's about production. And if I don't like your ass,
that's a different situation.
No, Chelsea.
If they're not performing and if they're not doing their job.
This is how the conversation started, though, Chelsea. I said if you're an asshole and we losing, I don't want to play with the asshole. That's all I said. I didn't say the Steelers were losing. I didn't say. I said
you're entitled to that.
So but G Honda, I'm trying to see where this is lost at, because you keep trying to tell me that if we're losing and not getting the goal accomplished, that I should put up with your asshole shit because it ain't about feelings. It's not about feelings. I said
no.
Oh, go ahead.
I agree with that.
Go ahead.
However, if I'm the QB, right, and if I'm Lamar Jackson and I'm doing my damn job, I'm Pro Bowler, I'm MVP, I'm lights out, I can't miss, and you having lack of production or lack thereof or equivalent, and we don't get the job done.
That's not your fault.
And I'm an asshole.
That's not your fault.
And I'm an asshole, but I'm lights out and I'm balling like a motherfucker.
Okay.
But you don't like me, and a lot of people on my team don't like me, but I'm getting the motherfucking job done.
No, but listen.
It ain't on me.
But listen, hear me out.
It's not on me.
Okay. So once again, if my team, let's do this. You just talk about the team. Let's say somebody
on. We're going in circles.
Let's say
we're going in circles here.
We are, because nobody wants to take my statement as a concrete statement and move forward. I said if you're an ass, that's it. No, but that's all I said.
Put a big and positive, bro.
No,
what are you talking about?
We can agree to disagree on this.
But what do we disagree on? Y'all disagree that if you losing, you want to play with an asshole? Do we disagree?
Mailbox, what does it matter when you get in production, Mailbox? What does it matter?
G Honda, why do you keep saying?
I didn't hear your question. What was the question about who somebody an asshole?
This is what
asshole.
No.
Asshole is producing like an.
I'll get you in a minute. I'll get you in a minute, Chelsea. When he finish, I'll answer your question.
Okay.
If he's producing like Antonio Brown, you know exactly what you getting between those lines. You know every bit of juice of what you getting between those lines. You gonna put up with it. However, which way he decides to act.
For his 1917 Eagles.
Okay, you got
it. I thought it was. She asked me a question. You ain't let me answer it yet.
Oh, my bad. My fault. I didn't hear.
I could have sworn she said, "What's the question?" That's what she said. I said, if you are not winning, can't win, not winning, haven't won with somebody that is an asshole, do you stay on the team that is losing with the asshole?
No, they're going to get rid of them. I mean, that's just the way.
No, I said what you want to stay there. You're a free agent. You can go where you want to. And these assholes, whoever they are, we ain't winning with these assholes. You can go where you want to.
What I want to,
what you want to
stay on the team. You have to separate personal feelings with work. So,
are you at work to win or lose? I said winning. So if you're a free agent and we trying to win, you put up with my bullshit, right?
Yeah. If I'm a free agent and I have the choice to go anywhere,
you going where you can win. That's right. You going where you can win. It don't matter if it don't matter if they're asshole if you're winning, right? 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 It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter if they assholes if you go into this winning organization, right?
You're right. Mailbox.
You're right. My statement was, if you are not going to this winning franchise, would I stay there to put up with the assholes? Is what I said. If we're not winning, would I stay there to play with the assholes? Not if we are winning.
Most likely not.
So G Honda, that is all I said to start. This was about no. Go ahead.
Mailbox, we got to take feelings out of it.
No.
What's the first thing? The first thing when Tom Brady arrived in Tampa, the first person he was campaigning for hard was Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown was causing problems with everybody. Pittsburgh, Oakland, New England. He say, "Look, go get me Antonio Brown to go with Mike Evans." He did that. He got him brought despite all his problems that he was.
Honda, you just win again and gave me a winning situation. I'm not talking about. Did I not make myself clear as fucking cellophane? If you are losing, you told me again about when the chips is up. Tom was winning. I know what that means. I will put up with dickhead, asshole, whoever it is for win.
Mailbox, I answered your question.
I know that.
If you losing,
no, I know.
If you losing, yes, he is entitled to go
okay,
wherever the hell he wants to go.
So G, hold on. I know. So G Honda, when you answered that, that was in fact a person dealing with their feelings because they wasn't going to deal with the asshole work environment for not achieving the goal. And so right after we had this conversation, and I just clearly said that if you are losing, I don't want to play with the asshole, and you agreed, we went back to somebody winning. We all agree. I am not saying anybody's not a winner. I'm saying only, and you agree. I don't know if Chelsea agreed, but if the situation is not a winning situation, I'm not putting up with the assholes. That is all I said. Whoever the asshole is. I'm not. So this was not no Aaron Rodgers hate campaign. This was not about the Steelers. This was not about the NFL. This was about, if I used Aaron, we started talking about Aaron because I call Aaron an asshole. That's how the whole premise get into this. Asshole.
He could be that.
Okay, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. Asshole was about all assholes, and would I would tolerate the asshole while I'm losing. It was not about Aaron, but somewhere in this conversation, we took this that I had an Aaron Rodgers hate campaign, or this was Stone Aaron Rodgers. Okay, well we can go with that. But that wasn't in this argument right here. This argument was simply about I wouldn't put in max effort to play with a dickhead and we ain't winning, and I wouldn't want to go play with him. That has nothing to do with my feelings, more so than my feelings can be put in my back pocket for productivity. But if we're not producing, then I'm not with that shit. And that's why I gave you the Thibodeau thing. Was if Noah said, I hate Tibbs if we weren't winning. But because Tibbs was winning, he put up with all the bullshit. Tibbs was an asshole. A single asshole at that. No life. But he put up with it because they was giving results. Aaron has given you those results. But I just simply said, if I think we ain't got a chance to win, I'm less inclined to want to play with the asshole. I wasn't specifically pointing at him right there. I'm just saying that's how it would go. And I think feelings are warranted in that. But we'll come up with a whole Aaron Rodgers hate episode because I can do that. I can do that for the rest of the season.
You do that every show. What are you talking about? You
How?
do that every
I don't
show.
even mention
You throw around Aaron Rodgers hate.
He played for the Steelers.
Doing it now.
No, he played for the Steelers.
You're doing it now.
No, Brother Ray.
Look, you got an order of blue cheese last night when you didn't even deserve it. What are you talking about? Thank you, Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you. Look, the juice got to be worth the squeeze, and once it ain't, your ass is out with your asshole ways. That's what I'm saying. Just like we talk about the little bratty girls. When you cute and everything, you can get away with being bratty. When you ain't, that shit got to stop. Same thing with football players and anybody else. Mike, the only reason people put over Mike being an asshole because they was winning. Because we know you was a jerk. But if they was out there, getting bounced in the first round every year, I bet you they wouldn't have put over Mike that long. I bet you they wouldn't. Okay. I'm talking about teammates, results.
So with wings, do you think which dressing you think is
more
famous?
Ranch. And I don't like neither one of them. Ranch, but I
like ranch.
That's a lie. It's blue.
I don't eat either one of them, man. I don't think I tasted ranch twice in my life, man. Once with when I was an undergrad with a hamburger helper, and once my wife dipped a wing in it and got me while I was watching the game and just gave me some food and I just grabbed it. Yeah, not for me.
I like blue cheese. I like blue cheese too, but I get ranch usually.
I never tasted any of it.
Try ranch on pizza.
I've heard of it several times. I heard of that several times, man. For real. Like I told you, hamburger helper is not something I would recommend for anybody. But when I was an undergrad, it was a staple. And you put some ranch in that thing back in the day, and we used to be Hey, he used to go. That was a winner then.
Nah, yeah, you got to put that powder ranch in it.
Yeah, these days. Hey, what is it? What's the little package? I'm trying to think of the name of the.
Thousand Island.
Yeah.
Valley Ranch.
Hidden Valley Ranch. There we go. They got all of them. The little package. Yeah. That's tight right there. AJ just got a huge game right there. This game is a slog fest, but 23-19 Frisco up 221. Can Jalen go do what Jalen need to do right now and beat that up?
What's Saquon looking like? What's Saquon?
They can't score too fast. Like, they can't score too fast.
Oh, they get back?
Too much time on the clock.
Damn, he got 128 yards and a touchdown for 17 to 29.
Got 128 yards?
No, that's Jalen right there. I'm looking up Saquon right now to see what his rushing yards like, because Mr. Hurts ain't doing nothing. In this case, how he playing, I definitely deal with what Chili said and want me some Eagles in the playoffs if they gonna be this putrid.
I want it to be the Eagles, but I'm just afraid I'm afraid the storyline's gonna be about the 49ers.
Man, let me see what's the stats like. So McCaffrey got 48 rushing yards. Barkley got 106 rushing yards on 26 carries. AJ out there. Yeah, McCaffrey only got 48 today. He bottled him up right now.
Gee.
Robinson got 111 receiving yards. They gassing him with big plays. Got to be how the game going. And I'm tripping. I forgot. I didn't mute it. It muted itself.
Breaks and pain. The physical therapist at NovaCare will help make sure you stay healthy, active.
I do enjoy seeing Chelsea's live game reaction to every play that go on. And you'll see her start tipping and tapping, and she look up. See, she hang on every play with all of them. I don't know how she hang like her fandom don't decrease even if it ain't her team. Like the way she be locked into it. That's why I say she play by play professional about it, because I can get disengaged real quick with somebody else's team. I see this game, it's on my TV. I hear a whole bunch of stuff. Aaron Rodgers was one entertaining me in that game right there, because it is a slog fest, and it shouldn't be, because it's 23-19. But it looks so 17-13 for real. It looks so knocked down, drag him out. It ain't what I expected from at least San Francisco offense. But for 2 weeks in a row, Frisco offense, I guess been kind of back to normal. Was that because they played against us?
Yeah, they definitely got back in a groove.
Is Fred Warner? No, Fred out for the season towards ACL like in week 6. Their defense been ravaged. Their defense is badly wounded, and you know they never got Ayuk back for the season. And so shout out to Kyle for what he had going on and everything, but you know you ain't got enough. Don't look like it right now. They got 2, and to be fair, they got 2 minutes left. If their defense can make one stand.
The 2-minute warning. Oh man, it's getting into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
If you score too fast here, you're still giving the 49ers plenty of time to come back.
And so this is what you got to look at though, Chelsea. Just the same way I told people last night in the Bears game when they was like, we scored too fast. What you score too fast or not score at all, because it's not guaranteed when I can score. So sometimes you just got to take it and live with the result.
Yeah, you just have to hope for the best with your defense.
Either side.
Milk that clock.
Dotson in motion. Hurts his back.
He say he in the 3 seasons room.
He completes it to Smith, who's tackled.
I would love to see some big catch with Devontae Smith, but y'all know I'm biased.
Hey, he got a first down. That's what they need out here.
He did.
Did he get out of bounds? Yeah, he got out of bounds too.
Runs a shallow crosser just enough to get to the mark.
Brock sitting on the sideline. Yeah, he's nervous as hell right now. Brock sitting over there cold.
He's a little bit ahead.
Eagles no good.
Already getting ready to take a snap here.
53 to go. Eagles have
Jalen dropping back to pass complete. Okay, first down. Let's go.
Look at him.
Okay.
Look at him.
Smith.
All right, come on now. Are we going? Are we hurrying up?
To the far side. Hurts at the gun.
I'm gonna look to see who all got Alabama players on their team, so I can see who's still clear.
Everybody.
I know 49ers have the Mac Jones as the backup QB.
Yeah.
Okay, dropping back to pass. He's escaping the pocket.
Devontae.
Down. Dang it.
Smart play calling.
Oh, that's Mr. Alabama, Devontae Williams.
He cooking.
Devontae Smith.
He cooking.
Devontae Smith, Landon
They played together in college,
Dickerson,
didn't they?
and
Hurts back pedal.
yeah, Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. Yeah,
Jalen and Devontae,
Devontae Smith and Jalen Hurts. And Landon Dickerson. They're his offensive line. Landon Dickerson, he played.
That was tough. He was almost out of the pocket. They got a sack on him though. He almost escaped out of there.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the play that I just seen. Dropping back pass. Ooh, under pressure again. He's escaping the pocket, looking to pass. He's just gonna have to throw this one away. Third down. Dang it.
Hurts. Doesn't have to worry. There's plenty of time.
3rd and 11.
The Eagles gonna take. Eagles gonna edge that one.
Here we go, Chili.
He's being chased. He's running. He is firing the football.
Chili, y'all 49ers fan.
Chili want the Eagles to win, so he rooting for this drive right here.
He could have been held.
48 seconds. Man, we got 48 seconds on the clock. It's really coming down to this one. They were milking the clock.
Man, 48 seconds in the game, down by 4.
48 seconds to go.
Where they at? Down in distance. Let me see where they at.
Lord help me.
Yeah, it was kind of like how the Rams how the Panthers lost to the Rams last night.
That the Eagles are trying to
That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I'm afraid of.
He just brought something up right there.
Would do that.
I mean, that was Parkson, the old boy from Seattle.
Yeah, Kobe
he
did
got
him.
that last minute touchdown.
That was beautiful too.
You're ready to go for it. Dang it, it's 4th down. They got to go for it.
Hurts gonna be clutch.
Pulling for the football.
He's got to pass too. It's got
to be a pass.
play.
And it's 4th and 11. Can he be clutch with it?
It is
Devontae Smith, he had it, but he got.
Smith.
It was a little bit overthrown.
Yeah, it was, but he had to throw it. He had to kind of throw it up, so only he had it based on the traffic around him. But I don't know if he was going to be strong enough to be able to hold on to it with 3 people in his.
You got your
mid.
one play here. Give me your best play because it's 4th down.
Oh, I'm talking about like
down. I better see your best pass play.
Oh, that was like a fraction of a second off.
Timeouts.
Oh, that was a conversion.
But it's going to be very tough if they don't.
If y'all can see my dog looking at me right now, like, man, if you don't hurry up and get this stream done so I can go outside.
Inside the 11. Inside the 11.
Okay, so they took a timeout.
Now
the Eagles
rethink it. The time clock was running down. I don't know how. It was only 1 second left on the time clock.
That ball to be low.
It's bringing me back to my Alabama days when
Scoop it out or even
Jalen Hurts got pulled out of the game and Tua got put in, and it came down to one play, and Tua went deep.
in that
That's the type of anxiety I have right now.
Hey, so if you got that type of anxiety,
against Georgia, wasn't it?
A first down.
What? Yeah,
that was against Georgia.
That a Swift? Was that the Swift Georgia Bulldogs or somebody in? Who's still playing in? No, I said who's still playing in? Like Sony Michelle or somebody.
Get handsy down the field.
Yeah, Sony Michelle, Josh Jacobs.
Penalty in this
who was that running back?
Yeah, who's the other dude? Who's the other dude in Georgia?
Harris.
Gurley was there still in that game.
Jacobs played for Alabama.
Yeah, Gurley was still in that game. Gurley and Michelle.
Oh, no good. Dang it. 49ers got the ball.
Gun Barkley to his left.
Uh-oh.
Are you flipping kidding me? I knew it. I said it. I called this.
He steps up.
Uh-oh.
He looks.
40 seconds on the clock, though. No flags, nothing.
Well, at least I made my part.
Yeah, Robbie, we're going to play. Yeah, Robbie, we're going to play.
By Kendricks. It was intended over the middle.
Oh, gosh.
Incomplete.
Yeah, he thought
brother Ray. Let me look at my bets over
he was
here.
trying to go to, and Dallas Goedert's got 3 bodies around him, and they're able to get hands on the
throwing to. I don't even know why you would throw right there. You had 3 guys surrounding them.
Eagles have 2 timeouts.
I don't get that. That was not smart.
One job.
That was what you came up with. That was the play. I would not have thrown there.
A miracle.
And the score, what's the score right now? 23-19?
Now it takes a miracle.
Are they just letting the clock run out now?
Yeah, they're going to milk that.
But the 49ers did everything they could, and everything...
I'm going to go cry.
Oh, I covered a spread with San Francisco on one of my parlays, G Honda. Covered the spread over at 5.5.
Along with the clock.
What did I say earlier? I said the storyline's probably going to be the 49ers.
Disappointing.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so you told me who you wanted to win, and then you gave us the storyline.
I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be the Eagles, but I said the storyline is probably gonna be the 49ers.
Yep. From start.
Ain't that some crap?
As soon as you pull it up.
Razzle toss to Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
Hey, you can have some clairvoyancy out here when it comes to these bets. Get on Chelsea parlays and such.
38 seconds to go. And the clock
yeah, I only got one parlay left, baby. They ain't closing me out everywhere. It started out like a good day. Buffalo, I had over 51.5 on that one. They ended at 51. That shut that one down. I had an 11 leg last night. My nun guy over 30 yards, and he got 27. It's a tough night, man. What can I say?
I had Carolina winning, and Carolina Rico Dowdle having 80 plus by the first half.
He's like,
well, man, I gotta show you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I gotta show you guys the text message my dad sent me last night watching the Carolina game. He was like, "Are you stressed?" He said, "You watching the game? And if so, are you stressed?" Yeah, heck yeah, because it was back-to-back scoring.
Well, Brother Ray.
I wanted it to be the Panthers. But I just knew it was going to be the Rams.
And I was hoping once the game got into effect, I thought we was going to have it. I thought G-Honda was going to be able to pull it out for us out there for the Carolina area, go ahead and get us a win. I thought they was going to pull it out, but end of the day, Rams went on ahead and did what they had to do today. As much as some people wanted Frisco to get out here, now we got to just hope that Frisco is able to go execute out there in what you call that place? Seattle. Let's go out there and do what you got to do. Bears play the Rams. Stafford's coming to the cold confines of Soldier Field. Can we win?
Let's go down to Devon.
We're gonna be an underdog. Blue cheese. Hey, you know what? We're gonna have some blue cheese with a little yellow. We're gonna have blue and yellow again this week out here, baby. Give me, that green and yellow wasn't about nothing. We're gonna try it out again. A little blue cheese.
To do it all again with you guys.
I'm with it.
Yeah, blue cheese is a thing, man.
I want to know.
Have your big bowl of blue cheese next to your wings and your Doritos.
I ain't never gonna eat it, but I'll get it.
We would have. Say you're not gonna eat it.
Hell no. Hey, I might try some if we lose or something. That'd be like I dip into it. No, if we win, I dip into it. How about that at the end? You know how on TVs when they get the turkey legs when they win and shit. We win.
Yeah.
Give me a good dip of blue cheese.
When they win the PGA World Cup, like Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods, they go jump in the water.
Yeah, jump in the water. Yeah.
With the alligators and the ducks.
I'm with it for a win. I might give me some blue cheese. G-Honey will give me on some hijinks over here. We might get some blue cheese and chill on my Bears out here. We're gonna be traditional. We gotta run the ball. We gotta keep time of possession. We gotta do some things different than last game. But we're gonna have a real opportunity to break it down. I believe Tuesday, G Honda, after your game is concluded, we are getting to a look ahead to all the new playoff matchups. Wait till y'all done with y'all game so we can have no more speculation. We know all the the 8 teams is left. So we'll go with the Elite 8. Chelsea, hey, look, all night I felt like that. And even though I can just cling to the little hope that we always pull it out.
I will wrap it up.
Hey, it almost didn't happen. Nonetheless, it did, Rach.
I knew it. I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen.
Brother, hey, Chelsea, you spoke more life into it than I did. You and G class are single-handedly in the relax, we got it camp. Saw it tight several times. G Honda. We was talking last night. It was funny. G class took me off the ledge by referencing Ferris Bueller. Got me back into my grounded mode. So I talking about the hijinks that Ferris was on, and everything worked out. Salute to Brother Ray for being here. Chili Block, Rachel. Everybody else who stopped in. Personal thanks to the panel in itself. I like that we got 3 different ways of thinking about sports. I think in some ways it crosses over but in no way can we say that we share the process or the thought process, which is why to start with, when I wanted to do a collab with Chelsea, is because, as I stated, play-by-play, deep dives, and things like that, which she has a niche for. Maybe being a bit more analytical and I would say off the cuff in terms of the way in which you can deliver some sports commentary might be a benefit to myself. And G Honda gonna always give you a cage rattler, as I call it, meaning a question that might have basis in total reality, but it may be one word in there to throw you for a loop and take you down a rabbit hole that indeed actually got some validity to it. But as we see, we was talking about the same thing for 35 minutes.
Let's play.
They were going to be in pretty good shape. They started off well. They ran the ball well.
G Honda is streaming. What time you streaming tomorrow, G Honda?
Able to flip the switch and
I'll be live at 4 p.m.
He gonna be live at 4. The game starts at what time?
Are you gonna be
very early? The Eagles score.
Game starts at 8 p.m.
So the game starts at 8.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go live covering the game, but you were just gonna do your live. Are you doing more interviews?
Couldn't capitalize.
Okay, so since G gonna be locked in, I will if we need to, Dre. I'm all for setting up a Monday night stream. I'm on my grind right now. I told you I want to have I got a goal for April. I don't care how much of an asshole G Honda is. I'm trying to get to that goal, and he helped me. So we gonna work that goal out here. We're gonna be goddamn streaming it up. So after he finish,
I'll pull up. If you stream on Monday night, I'll pull up.
Yeah, we'll drop in on that one so that we can get live halftime G Honda reactions and so on and so forth as we go through his tournament.
Oh, pretty good.
It is. G hung out with us the whole time, man. Highs and lows. Gave us some reassurance. I know he liked coasting a bit more than most people. So, one, hey, you spot on with coasting on the beginning of the year, though. Even when people was hating on my boy. My nigga's a dog. Don't even tell nobody nothing different. That dude is something to behold. And really gonna put me together.
If you watch that 90 title run, I'm pretty sure you kind of did. Bro, he was the soul of Michigan's title run. I'm just going to be clear about that. You know, Blake Corum did his thing. Blake Corum did his thing, but Loveland, man, Loveland is a dog, man. No shortage of that.
Loveland got JJ drafted, baby. Loveland got JJ drafted, especially top 10. You might as gonna get the usually gonna get picked, but top 10 because that tight end of yours was a safety blanket, and that's what Caleb is learning. Let's hope that next week we can take those safety blankets that Caleb is starting to grow ever so close to, rally all the troops together, cheer on the Rams' failure and demise, as my Bears are one step closer to the NFC title game. Go Niners! Rooting for everything to come back my way. Hoping that me and Dre gonna have another rendezvous when it's Niners Bears in the NFC title game. Until then, tune in tomorrow. I will set the thumbnail so we can get a little bit of pregame before he kick off. Get some pregame jitters out the way. See how G Honda feeling about the game, because we all know as sports fans, Dre can speak to it right now. How you feel when you watching your team versus anybody else's? It's playoff intensity for your feelings and emotions. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's ratcheted up. We're gonna be here not to antagonize, but to give a little deep dive. Because I'm being serious when I say this. I'm not about harassing nobody during their game. As I'm a different type of fan in that regard. That I used to hold up in the room. I don't care to ridicule you or criticize you whatsoever. My team got something to do right now, and I don't want. It's enough going on that could be going wrong. I don't need to compound that with BS, ribbon, trolling. I know some people do, but it's not for me.
Man, it's competitive football, man. This is AF. We treat all the football as this AFC North football. It's hostile.
Everything a hostile environment.
Y'all get out of here with that. Don't even get me started.
Hey, he want to be hostile. We're going to find out how they keep the dogs from being unleashed tomorrow. I'm going to specifically be paying attention to G Honda's offensive line. He said they got to have a game of their life. I don't know why. I believe him. Yeah, I just do.
If you see what's on the other side, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, hey.
Because majority of their sacks, the majority of their sacks come from those DNs, man. Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson, man. So Troy Fonanu and Dylan Cook.
For them.
Man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, our O-line got to be on point. Our O-line got to be on point. And our secondary, their secondary, with Stingley and such, man, they're no joke, bro. They number one for a reason.
Was it Petrie? They got in the, it was a Petrie is they one of their safeties or whatever. Petrie one.
I think Petrie is the free safety, and but Derek Stingley their primary corner.
Mm-hmm. They got one. That's gonna be a good matchup. Seriously, this is where we get to truly test out the savvy, wily veteranship of Aaron Rodgers for real. Like, and this is where Aaron gets total praise from me. And I'm being so serious. Shout out to being Caleb's role model, because the new person on the scene to master the free play, Aaron is the master of the free play, drawing you off sides to get that extra throw and making it count. Caleb has become quite adept at doing that this year. For Houston's sake, I hope y'all don't get deked on one of them types of things right there, because he still got his bag of tricks. The older you get, the less athletic, but the cunning does not disappear. The brain still function how it function. I don't got to like him to know he can tear your ass apart if you gonna try to do things that don't behoove you, i.e. don't blitz the man. He's still one of the ones when it comes to the blitz. And I don't know if that was a Green Bay thing that's taught, but that back foot throw up the middle when they getting pressure seems to be something like that stick with him. But I saw it with Brett first. And I really think that's a Green Bay thing more so than just Aaron as far as how they get that one going. Nonetheless, he in a different area code right now. Mike Tomlin is 12-0 on Monday Night Football games. Can that continue into the playoffs? We find out tomorrow. Until such a time comes along, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me. It is dinner time and time to walk the dog. Chelsea, G Honda, good luck to you tomorrow, brother. We'll talk to you. Check out the thumbnail. I'll be in the live, y'all. Make sure you subscribe to Chelsea and G Honda's page, Still Medic Network. G Honda get all into the finer parts of life that we don't think a giraffe could do. The things we can't see. He do interviews outside for real, live and on demand. And as much as I might have thought those would be kind of funny, G really gets some good questions. He get good feedback from some of the people in the stores. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to the page. Chelsea covers all things sports. National championship is coming up. I know she's going to be locked in the IU and the U. And we're going to see how that goes right there, because I don't watch much college football, but around this time of the year, my antennas perk up a little bit. So we got much more to come for you for the year. Tune in tomorrow. Until next time and until next delivery. Appreciate everybody pulling up. We're going to get on out this thing.
Yes, sir.